Jackson-led Franklinton Demons.
Well, Jeff, I'll tell you what, Bo Jackson is a great running back. Last week he had 24 carries for 99 yards, 2 touchdowns, but also had an 80-yard kickoff return as well. So not only is he a dangerous back, but he's dangerous on special teams as well.
With a name like that, you have to expect good things from a guy named Bo Jackson. He's about 5'11", 195. He runs very hard. I was able to see some clips of him against A-Meat. He's going to be tough to stop. I think the key tonight for the Tiger defense, it's an emotional game. They've got to get up for this game and not turn the ball over, because against LaRondre, that's what led LaRondre back in the game. First half, they dominated.
Well, Jeff, one thing Independence needs to prove to everyone, they are #1 in the state. They're 3A, #1. Last week, played a close one against LaRondre. One thing, also, Jarstone only had 45 yards rushing last week. Not like him. It's usually he averages 100 yards per game every week. So in order for them to have a good game successfully, Jarstone's going to have a good night.
Right. This is a game that's big time in 8-3A. This is the 8-3A clash, because if Franklinton could pull the upset tonight, they'd be basically in control of this division and basically could win it, because they'll be undefeated in district. So both these teams come in #1, #2 in 8-3A. Independence #1, the Demons of Franklinton #2. Both teams are 2-0 in the district. Independence 7-0 overall. Franklinton 4-3. Brett, when we look at this district, you have A-Meat in this district, Franklinton, Independence, LaRondre. I mean, this is the top. This could be the top district in the state, because you have potentially 4 teams that can go to the playoffs.
Well, no doubt, Jeff. You look at, like you said, you got A-Meat, I believe they're 1-1 in the district. You got both of these teams that are 2-0. This team could possibly be for the championship tonight. I tell you what, if Independence can win tonight, it's going to set up a great matchup next week against the A-Meat Warriors.
It is. We've been talking about that for weeks. And, it's looking more exciting every week as the Warriors are waiting for Independence to come over there and really make it a ball game. Now, when we look down in Class 3A in the state, Independence #1, 7-0. They've been #1 since the first week. Until they're beaten, they will probably stay at #1. #2 is Notre Dame in the state. #3, Redemporist. #4, Benton. #5 comes in at Carr at 6-1. #6, Bro Bridge. #7, Turlings. #8, Winfield. #9, Jenna. And #10 is Parkview Baptist. LaRondre got 5 votes. Amy got 28 votes. And Franklinton has 1 vote. So you're looking at potential teams that either Independence or Amy could face in the playoffs. A really unbelievable bracket in 3A as far as statewide is concerned.
Absolutely, Jeff. There's no doubt about it. This is probably the toughest division in all of high school.
Last week, I got an inside scoop about that LaRondre game. I wanted to figure out why the Wolves went for that fake extra point at the end of the game, and from good sources, I found out that during that game, LaRondre was having trouble, if you watched it, snapping the ball. They were snapping it over Trey Willie's head, and they were having trouble. They decided to go for that extra point because they wanted to snap the ball on the ground, have Willie pick it up. He was the holder. Maybe it would be a better chance for him to get the ball. That's the reason why. I know that was a big talk, is why did they go for it? When it happened, we were like, why? Now you have the real inside scoop on why. And it makes sense when you think about it.
I'll tell you what, Jeff, Independence was very lucky to come out with that win last week. Even though it was a win's a win, it still had Coach Charles Bagley concerned, and I know they went to work first thing Monday.
No doubt about it. We talked to him after that game, and he was very happy that they won the game. He knew it was a scare and that they had a chance to possibly drop that game. But like you said, he worked his team hard this weekend. And this is going to be what's going to be very critical to this game is the first, 5-6 minutes, the opening quarter, to see who comes out with the emotion. Because I think Independence needs to come out with that emotion like they did against Kentwood several weeks back and really took it to the Kangaroos. They've got to make some plays. If they can slow down Bo Jackson and pressure the quarterback. Last week, the Franklinton Ball Club, led by quarterback Ricky Newman, only threw 5 passes. So he's not a throwing quarterback. If you stop Bo Jackson, you got a good shot.
Well, one thing, if you've noticed, Jeff, in the past maybe 3-4 weeks, Independence has always come strong in the first half, but it seems like they've always kind of slowed down in the second half. They need to be able to play 4 quarters and be able to try and score early and often to win this ball game.
You're exactly right about that. Independence defensively, they were blitzing from different directions last week. They were able to slow down Trey Willie. Second half, they turned the ball over. LaRondre came back, and they were able to pull it out. But you're right, defensively, the intensity in the first few minutes is going to be key.
Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight praising your holy name, thanking you so very much for the blessings you have bestowed upon this week, dear Heavenly Father. I ask that you will be with us.
Welcome back to Independence. We're ready for the kickoff. The Tigers will get it first. Landry Richardson will take it out about the 12. And across the 20, Richardson knocked down, and he will be down at the 24-yard line. So Landry Richardson brings it out. That's where the Tigers will get it. First down from Independence. If you're just joining us, we're just started the kickoff between Franklinton and Independence. 7-0 Independence versus 4-3 Franklinton. Brett, again, we stressed about the emotion in this game. Independence has to come out emotional tonight because Franklinton's a tough ball club, and if you don't put them away early, they'll haunt you.
One thing Independence has been doing, they turned the ball over several times last week. And for them to be successful tonight, they're going to have to eliminate those turnovers tonight.
And Franklinton was 6-6 last year. They're led by second-year head coach Shane Smith. Here we go, first down. Richardson in motion, Signorelli under center. He's got Dunn in the backfield. They pitch it to Dunn. Goes around the right side. Tripped up, still on his feet, finds the hole, and Jarvis Dunn across the 35 to about the 37, 38-yard line. First down, Independence, and the first play of the game, they go to Dunn around the right side. Big gain.
Good run by Jarvis Dunn. It looked like number 33, Albert Davis, was going to wrap him up in the backfield, but a good hit move by Jarvis Dunn to pick up the first down for Independence.
If you're just joining us, it's Franklinton and Independence, a big time game. This is about as good as it gets. Two undefeateds in the district. Franklinton 4-3 overall, Independence 7-0, but both these teams know they need this win tonight if they want to have higher seeds in the playoffs. Independence trying to stay undefeated and move to 8-0. They currently are number 1 in 3A, just like they've been all year. It's first down, they give it back to Dunn. He slices his way up the middle, goes across the 40 to about the 41-yard line.
Brought down by number 70, Richard McGee.
Roy Semeka checks back into the game for Seamaka checks into the game for the Tigers.
Second and 7 for the Tigers from their own 41-yard line.
2nd and 7. Langer Richardson to the near side. Roy Seamaka to the far side. 3 backs in the backfield. Signorelli under center. Ball at the 41-yard line. Signorelli drops back, has Richardson wide open down the left sideline. Richardson shoved out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. Another Tiger first down.
Good pass from Signorelli to Richardson. That's where Signorelli is really good. If he takes that 2-step drop, he can usually gun it out. The guy in the flat is number 4, Rodney Curry, is playing about 6 or 7 yards off of him, gave him a lot of cushion, and enabled Richardson to go around the left-hand side for the first down.
We saw Langer Richardson last week. Brett played a big part in that Independence win. He was very active in motion at receiver, so very exciting to see Langer Richardson getting some action. Here we go, 1st and 10, Dunn in the backfield, 2 receivers, 1 to either side. He back to Dunn, around the left side, stiff arms a man, and he is across the 35, about the 34-yard line. Another big run by Jarvis Dunn. They're just running Jarvis Dunn to the right and left, and he's finding the holes.
Good run by Dunn, and it looked like number 18, Brandon Applegate, another Franklinton Demon, was going to have him wrapped up, but again, Jarvis Dunn doing a good job eluding the tackle, picking up close to 9 on the play.
The 2nd and 1, and right now in the first 3 or 4 plays, Independence is really moving the ball. The offensive line started to take over. That's what had to happen in this game. Their offensive line's got to step up, assert themselves, and blow people off the ball. If they do that, they will be tough to beat. Here we go, 2nd and 1, Signorelli under center, Dunn in the backfield. Receiver to each side, they pitch it back to Dunn, but it's a flag on the play. Well, we talked earlier before the game and about Independence, really, like that game against Pearl River, they didn't have to do much. They were really lax in that game. They won 34-0, but they needed to step up and really get ready, because sometimes when you play a team or two that really doesn't push you as far as competition, it makes you a little lax. You're not ready on game day. And I think today they know that they're playing a team that beat Amy last week, could very easily beat them this week if they don't come to play.
Yeah, Franklinton's 4-3 overall, 2-0 in the district, and don't be underestimated by this Franklin team, because they are very good.
They're led by a couple defensive players, David Garrett, good linebacker, Chris Barnes, Kenny Webb, and our good receiver, Patey Cossey. Here we go, brings up 1st down and 10, ball at the 32. Dunn in the backfield, they fake the pitch, give it to Hubbard. He's dropped in the backfield, and a great tackle by number 5 of Franklinton.
That was number 5, David Garrett, shooting through the backfield, making a nice tackle on Hubbard.
We just talked about him, Garrett, big-time linebacker. Showed you on that play why he's regarded as their stud on the defensive end.
And he goes 6 foot 215, really showing some explosive speed right there on that last play.
This is a team, like we said, Brett, coming off of a 6-6 year last year. Second-year head coach, they've fought this year. They've won a couple big games, and there's people out there that don't think Franklinton can go and win 3 big games in a row. You never know with high school football. 2nd and 13, flags on the play. What do you think of the keys in this game tonight for Independence as far as on the offensive end?
Tiger penalty will bring up 2nd and 8 for the Tigers. From the team in 29.
On the offensive side of the ball, on the offensive line, so they're going to be trying to spread Franklinton and wear them out.
2nd and 8, ball at the 30-yard line. Dunn in the backfield. Hubbard in motion, Brister to the near side. They pitch it to Dunn on the left side, has a nice hole, cuts up to the 25, and he's across the 25 to about the 24. And again, you're seeing some nice holes opened up by that offensive line. If they can do that tonight, get Jarvis Dunn and Hubbard and Williams in the game, it's going to make it a lot easier on them.
It seems like during the week the coaches had a chance to scout out Franklinton, and they see where the weaknesses could be. It's going to be around the left-hand side.
Gain of 5,
Right-hand side
third,
of Franklinton.
and 3 for the Tigers.
Right there early in this ball game, right around the left-hand side.
Brings up 3rd and 3 ball at the 24-yard line. Dunn in the backfield, Semeka to the near side. Now Independence trying to call Franklinton offsides there, and I believe they might have succeeded. .30 remaining in the first quarter. If you just join us, Independence and Franklinton, no score, and they did. They pulled them offside, so brings up a 5-yard penalty. First down for Independence, and you know, they're playing a little game with them now, trying to get them offside, see if they're jumpy.
Ball now starting at the team at 19-yard line.
Ball moved up to the 19-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield, a receiver to each side. Signorelli takes it himself up the middle. He's hit, picked up about 2-3 yards, takes it up to about the 16, 17-yard line. Number 36 checking into the game for the Tigers. That is Dan Folks, the 5'9", 170-pound tight end. Roger Brister back in for Independence.
2nd and 7 for the Tigers.
2nd and 7. At this point, you know going in against Independence, they run a power game. They have the big lines. They run the ball at you. It's 3 backs. Signorelli runs it. So you know what you're going to be playing against when you play Independence. It's just tough to stop them. Hubbard in motion. 2nd and 7. Dunn in the backfield. They pitch it to Dunn on the right side. He has a lot of room. He's across the 15, still at his feet. And he's brought down at about the 10-yard line. Right there, Jarvis Dunn shoots out the right side, down to the 10. That's close to a first down.
Jarvis Dunn only goes 5'7", 160 pounds, but I tell you what, this guy runs with some good poise and determination every time he gets that ball.
He does. He's not a big man, like you said, but he's really not tough very tough to bring down. 3rd and 1. 1 yard to go for the Tigers to get the first down as they inch their way toward the goal line with 7:08 remaining first quarter. No score from Independence. Dunn in the backfield. Semeka to the far side. Signorelli under center. He'll take it himself up the middle. He has the hole. He's at the 3, and he's shy of the goal line. Brought down at about the 1-yard line, but another run right up the middle by Signorelli.
Brought down like that.
That was a good job of Signorelli. Looked like he called an arm.
First down.
Saw something, changed
And go to the Tigers.
Picking up the first down for Independence.
Last week, Signorelli completed 11 of 15 attempts passing for 97 yards, but he didn't throw any touchdowns. As we said, Jarvis Dunn had 13 carries for 45 yards and 2 touchdowns, but Independence was able to pull it out 22-20 tonight. They are driving on the first drive, taking a lot of time off this clock. The ball is at the goal line. It's 1st and goal. They give it to Dunn. He jumps over the top, and he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Easy does it, Jarvis Dunn over the top, and the Tigers, on a very impressive drive, move the ball about 80 yards for the score.
Very impressive job, man. Taking off from the 6 minutes off the clock. I tell you what, Jeff, that is one of those strengths is running it downfield, taking some good time off the clock.
Now they'll go in to attempt the extra point. Aaron Lips. It's on a 1-yard run with the Tigers up 6-0, and Lips about to attempt the extra point.
Lips to the PAT.
It's up, and it is wide left, no good. So Aaron Lips, a rare miss by Aaron Lips. Your score, Independence 6, Franklinton 0. You're watching high school football on Florida Parish Television, Channel 17.
It's not good there, boy. You got your We're still rolling.
We'd like to go through our sponsors for this ball game. Ponchatoula Fitness Center at 386-8507. You can call them. They're a family-run organization and fitness center. They're located at 1330 Highway 51. That's Ponchatoula Fitness Center Also, Rabondo Builders. They've been building homes in the Florida parishes for over 20 years. If you need to get a house built and you have financial constraints, feel free to call Rabondo Builders. They can work anything out with you at 375-2077. That's 375-2077. That's Rabondo Builders.
Also, I'd like to thank Expert CV Joint, the muffler headquarters in Hammond, Louisiana. If you need shocks, brakes, muffler service, CV Joint repair, call Expert CV Joint at 230-0555, located in Hammond, Louisiana, 14173 Highway 190 in Hammond.
We get set as the Tigers will kick it off to Franklinton. Bo Jackson back to return for the Tigers. He's at about the 7, 8, 9, 10-yard line. Onside kick, and the Tigers will get it. Wow, what a gutsy call. They recover the ball at the 40-yard line. And I'm not sure who recovered that. We'll check it out for you and see. It looked like it was Chris Bonds who recovered it right at the 40-yard line. Are you surprised by that play?
Jeff, I am very surprised. That is a gutsy move early in this first quarter. I tell you what, when it comes to Charles Baglio, that doesn't really surprise me one bit, a call like that. Good call, it worked to perfection.
They took a little page out of the book there of some of the Saints plays. They ran a play similar to that. And, you know, the onside kick is a kick usually you wait till later in the game, but they do it in the first quarter, and it worked. They get the football back at the 40, and aggressive call by Coach Bagley and his team. They got it. It works. They're at the 40-yard line. First down, Dunn in the backfield, Hubbard in motion. And they give it to Dunn on the right side. Good blocking out front. He cuts it outside. He's got a hole. Still on his feet across the 30. Down to the 20. He's down to the 19-yard line. First down, Jarvis Dunn. But a flag on the play. Well, don't be surprised if you see that onside kick tried next week against Amite, maybe even in the playoffs, because, you know, that's the type of call that, if it works, it really can be a big boost in that first half for you.
It looks like that one's coming back, Jeff. It looks like we got a little clip on that play. It's going to bring him back. So a good run by Jarvis Dunn. Off the books.
Yep, that just takes that away, so now they'll move back. But I think a key in this game, too, is to run the clock. They get the ball back, and let's just say they get a field goal out of this. I mean, I'm not saying that, but let's say they get a field goal. They still run the clock down. The least amount of times they give Bo Jackson the ball in this game, the better chance Independence has of winning. And right now they're taking time off the clock that Bo Jackson could be running. So in that instance, it's a positive play.
I'll tell you what, Jeff, you get a positive play right there, but a bad penalty right there. It seems like Independence week after week, they make a good play and they just shoot themselves in the foot with a penalty. They
are. Here we go. First and 19, ball at the 50-yard line. Down to the backfield, Hubbard in motion. Signorelli back to pass, throws. He's got Hubbard in the flat. He's up to about the 39-yard line. That's a positive game. They get back to where they were originally before that penalty, to about the 40. So Neely Hubbard rolling out in the flat like he's done several times this year and picking up a big gain to put the Tigers back in contention on offense. Roderick Brister checks back in.
We'll give the Tigers 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 40, about the 38-yard line. Landry Richardson checks back out. So now Signorelli at under center, Dunn in the backfield, Neely Hubbard out to the right, Roderick Brister to the near side, a receiver. 2nd and 11, ball at the 38-yard line. Hubbard goes in motion. The lone back is Dunn. They pitch it to Dunn around the left side. And he crosses the 40, takes it up to about the 37-yard line. For Independence.
Number 32, Chris Barnes.
Well, we've talked, this is the big game. This is the district championship on the line in 8-3-8 tonight, and this is a big, you know, Independence has to come out aggressive. They want to win this game. They're at home. They're going to be on the road next week against Amite in a hostile environment. We've been there. We saw Amite play Kentwood. It's not a good place to play if you're on the road, so they want to seal the deal tonight and win this game, and they've got to come out strong. So far, they've done that. A couple gutsy calls, a good drive, and now they got the ball on onside kick. One bad penalty, but they're still continuing to move the ball and take time off the clock. It's 3rd and 7, ball at the 37. Hubbard in motion. The lone back is Dunn. They go to Dunn, up the middle, big hole. Goes across the 35 to about the 34-yard line.
Gain of about 4.
Bring up 4th and 3 for the Tigers. Big call here. 4:50 remaining first quarter. 6-0 your score. Independence scored on a 1-yard run by Dunn, missed the extra point. And that's why we have a 6-0 game right now. Tigers got the ball back, though, on an onside kick, which was an interesting call. Had a penalty, pushed them back. Now they have the ball, and it's 4th and 3 at about the 34-yard line. go. Signorelli under center. Dunn the lone back in the backfield. Landry Richardson split out to the far side of receiver. 4th and 3. Little confusion on the offensive play. Now it looks like Signorelli audibling at the line. He drops back. Downfield to Richardson. He's got him wide open down the sideline. Good moves by Landry Richardson. First down at about the 18-yard line. Completion to Landry Richardson.
Well, it looked like Independence was going to try and pull Franklinton off the line of scrimmage. It didn't work, so Signorelli looked to the sideline, got the play from the coaches. Great play by Signorelli, took a 3-step drop and hit Richardson down the right-hand side, picking up the first down.
He was waiting a little bit to see if the play would develop, and he finally hit Richardson, like you said, made a couple moves and got the first down. Time out of the field, your score with 4:20 remaining first quarter, Independence 6, Franklinton 0.
I'd like to thank our sponsors again, Expert CB Joint and Hammond, the muffler headquarters. If you need service on shots, brakes, mufflers, complete front end repairs, computerized alignments, AC service, call Expert CB Joint at 230-0555, located in Hammond, Louisiana.
Tonight's game is also brought to you by Pete's Pharmacy in Independence. Go by and see Pete and Peter Jr. at Pete's Pharmacy on Railroad Avenue in Independence. They'll take care of you for all your pharmacy needs. That's Pete's Pharmacy in Independence. Also, go by and see Billy Gazzardo at Hi-Ho. He'll take care of you with all the barbecues and all the chips and, let's see, what do they got at Hi-Ho? And
a lot of beverages, I know that.
A lot of beverages. A lot of Barks root beers.
Right. Probably have a jukebox in there, too.
Jukebox, definitely. Go by and see Billy Gazzardo.
Ponchatoula Fitness Center at 386-8507. If you'd like to work out at a family fitness center, stop by Ponchatoula Fitness Center today at 1330 Highway 51. 1st and 10, Tigers have it. They flip it out to Dunn. Left side has a little block. He's across the 15, down to the 10. He breaks loose, cuts back, and he's down at the goal line, but a flag on the play. Hold it right there because this might be called back. We'll see. Holding on Independence, second key holding call, Brett, so far this first quarter, on this drive actually, that they've had holding. It's pushed him back right there. A nice run by Dunn, called back by holding.
Another good run by Jarvis Dunn, but again, this one's coming back, holding on the offense. And that's what's going to drive a coach insane. They're making good plays, like I said earlier, and they just keep shooting themselves in the foot, and it seems like they do that week after week.
Brings up still first down, but they push the ball back to the 26-yard line, so Independence, a couple key penalties. They have a 6-0 lead, wanting to pad it. And Signorelli now goes under center. He has Dunn the lone back in the backfield. Roger Brister split out to the far side. Now Hubbard goes in motion. They give it back to Dunn, cuts it back. He is dragged out of the backfield by number 50 of Franklinton. They read it, and he was brought down by Pat Dillon, the 5'7", 245-pound junior. Read it, dragged Dunn down, and that's a loss on the play. Brings up 2nd and 18.
David Garrett. Second down.
Good job by number 50, Pat Dillon, shooting through that gap right there. Hitting Jarvis Dunn in the backfield for about a 3 or 4 yard loss, bringing up 2nd and long for Independence.
Also like to thank Rabondo Builders. They've been building quality homes in the Florida parishes for over 20 years. If you'd like to build a home or an addition and you have some financial constraints, hey, feel free to call Rabondo Builders. They can work with you today. Call them on the phone at 375-2077. That's 375-2077, and that's Rabondo Builders. 2nd and 23, Signorelli rolls left, looks for a pass, steps up, throws. Semeka with a catch. Was he inbounds? It's complete. Royce Semeka with a great catch. Royce Semeka down to the 14-yard line, and a great catch. Good throw by Signorelli, and a great reception by Semeka. And again, Royce Semeka stepping up at the receiver position.
As you know, in high school, you don't have to have 1 foot in bounds, so excellent concentration by Royce Semeka, keeping that ball in bounds for a completed pass, picking up close to 15 yards of play. You're looking at 3rd and 7 for Independence.
Ball is right at the 14-yard line. Jarvis Dunn will be in the backfield. He'll be the lone back. You'll have Landry Richardson, a receiver to the near side. Here we go. 2:49 remaining first quarter, 6-zip Independence. They give it to Dunn. He is drilled in the backfield. No gain. He's brought down by number 5. We talked about it earlier. David Garrett, his second tackle of the game. And the big physical linebacker at 6 feet, 215. He is the key leader on their defensive line. And right there, he blitzes and, again, stuffs Dunn for a loss. He's really coming through quick. Kid's a great prospect at linebacker. So it brings up 4th and 8. Tigers have a big decision here whether they want to go for it or decide to go for the field goal, and looks as if they'll go for the field goal. Aaron Lips missed an extra point earlier, now tried to make up for that and give the Tigers a 9-0 lead. Sameka will be the holder.
At the 24, 34-yard kick.
Ball's down, the kick is up, and it is good. Aaron Lips nails the field goal from 34 out.
9, the Demons, nothing.
34-yard field goal, good by Aaron Lips, and your score with 1:54 remaining first quarter, Independence 9, Franklinton 0. So, as we said, Brett, they went for the onside kick, had a couple key penalties, didn't score the touchdown, but got 3 points out of it.
Got to be very impressed by Independence right now. So far, they've had the ball over 10 minutes in this first quarter right now. It's unbelievable. Franklinton yet to touch the ball, so Franklinton definitely needs to get something going when they get that ball and try to get back in this game.
Took the time off the clock, and that's their key. You know, you just power game, control offense, take time off the clock, get some points. They got it, 9-0. Now they put the focus on Franklinton. They have to move the football. We haven't seen Bo Jackson barely at all tonight, so we're wondering what's up with Bo. Will we see Bo? Does Bo know football? Well, we'll see tonight as he takes on this Independence defense. This team down 9-0. They need him bad to step up, and he is the focal point of their offense. They don't throw much. Last week, they only threw 5 passes, so it's obvious that Bo will get his touches tonight. Ricky Newman threw 5 passes. Here we go. The ball is up. Bo Jackson back to receive. He won't get it. The ball is at the 30, taken by Franklinton. They bring it up to about the 40-yard line. 88 on the return. Stephen Pierce, the sophomore, takes it up to about the 40-yard line. So good return, good field position for the Demons. First down and 10 at the 42-yard line. Bo Jackson into the game. We'll see him for the first time tonight. He had a big game last week against Amy, 99 yards, and was able to help the Demons pull off the upset over Amy. A bit of a surprise. Here we go. Quarterback number 12, Ricky Newman under center. He has Jackson in the backfield to receive. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. First and 10. Newman pitches to Jackson on the left side. He cuts back, looks for blocks, goes nowhere. He's brought down by the Tigers. Several Tigers in on the tackle. Chad Alexander, as well as Robert Tofield in on the tackle to stop Jackson. No gain on that play. And again, they're keying in on Bo Jackson, Brett. If the offensive line of Franklinton's not able to open some holes, it's going to be a long night for Bo Jackson and the Demon offense.
Absolutely. It looked like Bo Jackson was going to try to get some going around the left-hand side, but Independence's defense is just too fast because Franklinton came out and set 3 wide receivers to the right-hand side, pulling 3 defenders this way. But I tell you what, Independence just has tremendous speed on the other side of the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 11. Jackson in the backfield, the man in motion, or they hand a fake. Now quarterback sneak up the middle, he'll take it. Newman on the keep takes it up to about the 48-yard line, so a good gain there by quarterback Ricky Newman, the junior, 6'1", 197. Like you say, he doesn't pass much, but he will take it up the middle. Picks up some yards on that, gets it up to midfield for the Demons.
That was a good run by Newman. It looked like he was going to be nailed on the line of scrimmage, but able to pick up close to 7 yards on the play, bringing up 3rd and 3 for Franklinton.
Brings up 3rd and 3. Ball at the 47-yard line, 48-yard line. Jackson in the backfield, 2 receivers on the field, 1 to the right, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. A man in motion, that's Rodney Curry. And Jackson, the lone back in the backfield. Offsides on, looks like to be Franklin. It looks like number 80 will be called, or 88 will be called on offside, Stephen Pierce. So he just couldn't hold his balance, fell over the line of scrimmage. First penalty of the game for the Demons.
Illegal procedure against Franklinton, 5-yard penalty. Will give the Demons 3rd and 8 from their own 43.
Brings up 3rd and 8. Ricky Newman comes back into the game after he gets the call from the sideline. Critical play for the Demons. The clock will tick down to under 5 seconds, 4, 3, and that'll just about be the first quarter for you. That is the first quarter of play. Your score, Independence 9, Franklinton 0, but the Demons have it at the 43-yard line. And Brett, so far, what we expected has happened. Independence has taken time off the clock. We didn't expect the onside kick, but they got 3 points out of it, and they lead 9-0. We get ready to start the second quarter. Jeff Horchak, Brett Luckett, and Francis Scott with you. A 9-0 ball game. Independence with the lead, but Franklinton has the football at the 43-yard line. Newman under center, and Bo Jackson in the backfield. Two receivers to the near side, one to the far side. 3rd and 8. Newman rolls to his left, has some room. He'll step up, take it across the 40 to the 35 to the 50, and gets drilled at the 47-yard line by number 44 of Independence. That was Chris Bonds, who puts a little late lick on Newman, but a good run by Newman and a first down for the Demons.
Well, Newman got flushed out of pocket early. He had no choice but to take it around the left-hand side, but good running by Newman, trying to know where the chains were and picking up the first down for Franklinton.
Checking in the game for Franklinton, number 3, Terry Gill. Brings up first down and 10. It was a first down on the run by Newman, and he's been the main running game tonight. Ball at the 48-yard line. Jackson in the backfield. Two receivers to the far side, one to the near side. The Tiger defense is ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. They give it to Bo Jackson. Cuts back, and he has nowhere to run. He's dropped by number 22, Robert Tofield, along with number 8 of Independence, Flynn Williams. And again, Brett, Bo Jackson, 2 carries, no yards.
Good job by Independence, really sending out a message today, because last week they gave over 200 yards in offense to Laranja. This week, Laranja proved that they are the #1 team in 3A. So far in this ballgame, they're proving it, and they're standing up to that expectation.
He did get 1 yard on that play. It's our fault, but he's gotten 1 yard on 2 carries, so they're keying in on Bo Jackson. We expected it. 11:05 left, first half, 9-0. Your score. Independence with the lead. It's 2nd and 9. Franklinton has it. And they give it to number 4. He goes around the right side. That's Curry up the middle across the 45 to about the 42-yard line. Ronald Curry, 5'9", 150. Tailback takes it for Franklinton off the handoff from quarterback Ricky Newman. 6-yard gain there. Shy of the first down, about 3 yards to go. Bring up 3rd and 3 for Franklinton.
And 3 for the Demons. The Tiger 31.
Big game for both these teams. The 8-3A championship on the line tonight between the Franklinton Demons and the Independence Tigers. Timeout on the field called by Franklinton. So 10:22 remaining first half. 9-0. Independence with the lead. And again, this game has gone basically how we expected. Bo Jackson's had a couple carries. He's only gained 1 yard. They've keyed in on him, the defense of Independence. Tigers with a field goal and a touchdown missed the extra point. That's why they have 9 points. And not a whole lot of surprises other than the onside kick by Independence.
Well, Jeff, Bo Jackson is the key to this Franklinton offense. If he can't gain close to 80 to 90 yards, they're going to be in for a long night tonight.
Well, if they can't get Bo Jackson going, they're going to have to throw the ball. You know, that's the key. I mean, Ricky Newman's going to have to throw it, or somebody else will have to step up, like maybe Rodney Curry, who just had that carry for 6 yards. Someone's going to have to step off offensively. They're going to have to score some points. They're already down 9-0.
Well, Independence is trying to put 7 to 8 people in the box because they know Franklinton has a hard time throwing the ball, so they're taking away that running game. They're going to force them to throw the ball a lot tonight.
Here we go. It's 3rd and 3. Newman under center, Jackson in the backfield. 2 receivers to the near side. They go to Jackson, cuts it outside. He lowers his head, hits a man, breaks the tackle. He's down the sideline, and he's across the 35, knocked out of bounds shy of the 30-yard line, so about a 9-10 yard gain by Bo Jackson. He gets outside there and breaks the tackle. He's nearly 200 pounds, 5'11". He's tough to bring down. Good run by Jackson. That's the first time tonight he's been able to break loose.
Well, Chris Bonds came up and tried to hit him in the backfield, but Bo Jackson lowering his shoulder, running over Bonds, going around the right-hand side, picking up close to 7 or 8 yards, and picking up the first down for Franklinton. Absolutely a good run.
Brings up first down for the Tigers, or for the Demons, on the run from Bo Jackson. You heard it right, Bo Jackson. With a name like Bo Jackson, he's got to have something going on with football, because Bo Jackson was a great player, the Bo Jackson. Here we go. First down, Bo Jackson in the backfield. Go back to Bo. He goes around the right side, lowers the head. He's across the 30 to about the 24-yard line. They're going to pound Bo Jackson. That's their money man. You know, you got to go to him and hope that he can break a few long runs and get your team back into the game offensively. Just like the Saints with Ricky Williams. You know, last year he struggled. This year they go back to him. You go to him. He's playing well. You go to Bo Jackson. Hope the offensive line can open some holes for him.
Yeah, the offensive line definitely needs to open up some holes. But in order for Bo Jackson to have a good night, they got to keep going outside the tackles all night, because Independence is really strong in the middle of the field.
Brings up 2nd and 3. Ball is right at the 27-yard line. And they go back to Jackson. This time he cuts back. And he's caught in the backfield by number 8 of Independence, Brett. That's Flem Williams, the active linebacker, the senior, dropping Jackson in the backfield, not letting him break one downfield.
Yeah, Jackson had no place to go around the left-hand side. Tried to cut it back to the right-hand side, but Flem Williams right there to make the tackle. No gain. Franklinton bringing up 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3, 9:45 and counting first half. If you just joined us, Independence holding a 9-0 lead. Franklinton, though, has the football, and they're at the 26-yard line. Bo Jackson has broken a couple runs, but not any big ones. He had a 9-yard gain right there. He was just stopped. Franklinton hoping that they can get him going and acquire some points out of this drive. Now Bo Jackson to the right side of Newman. They send Curry in motion, and the Demons will call a timeout on 3rd and 3.
Timeout, Franklinton.
Timeout, Franklinton. We'll go back to our sponsors. Ponchatoula Fitness Center, we'd like to thank them for sponsoring the game. If you'd like to get into a family gym, stop by Ponchatoula Fitness Center today. They're located at 1330 Highway 51 in Ponchatoula. You can call them on the phone at 386-8507. Mike Turney on his friendly staff make protein drinks. They have a lot of nutrition bars, and they have a great little gym there. They have a steam room, a sauna, aerobics room, aerobics classes. They have a nice weight set, dumbbells, machines, treadmills, bikes, Stairmasters. Nice little gym. Ponchatoula Fitness Center at 1330 Highway 1330 Highway 51. Check them out. They have student rates, senior citizen rates. That's Ponchatoula Fitness Center. Also, Rabondo Builders. They've been building homes in the Florida parishes for over 30 years. If you'd like to build a home or add on to your home, stop by, talk to Ponchatoula Rabondo Builders today, because they get it out there. Rabondo Builders, they'll work with you if you have some financial constraints. Whatever you need built, however you want the house designed or room, they'll work with you. Call them on the phone at 375-2077. That's Rabondo Builders. Here we go, 3rd and 3. Franklinton has it. They send Curry in motion. They give it to him on the left side. He has a huge hole across the 25, the 20. He's at the 10 and hit by Alexander, knocked out of bounds at the 4-yard line. First down, Franklinton on the run around the left side by Rodney Curry. Rodney Curry, first down, Franklinton. Interesting call there. Curry in motion. Big gain.
Well, it looks like they took one from Independence's playbook, doing a little wide receiver motion, giving it to him on the end around, picking up close to 20 yards, bringing it down to the Independence 4-yard line, bringing up 1st and goal for Franklinton.
Well, that's what we said earlier. Someone has to step up. Bo Jackson's going to be keyed in on tonight. Curry has to step up. Somebody offensively has got to help pick up the load, and right there Curry did on a huge run. The ball is right at the 5-yard line. It's first down with 9:11 remaining. 9-0 ball game. Franklinton hanging in here on a nice slow drive to milk the clock. Injury on the field, and it looks to be number 7, Bo Jackson, their money man, running back, who had nearly 100 yards last week. We hope Bo Jackson's okay. It looks like a leg injury, maybe a knee or ankle. He didn't even carry the ball, but he might have been injured on a block there. So they're tending to Bo Jackson now on the field, and you hate to see one of the star players go down like this, because Franklinton needs some help here in this game. But Bo's down. Maybe it's just a little cramp in the leg. 9:11 remaining, 9-0 Independence with the lead. And Brett, tonight, you know, we've seen so many great games here this year. Last week, the LaRondre Independence game went down to the wire. Independence pulled that out in the last seconds. We saw the Kentwood Independence game, which was a great game. I mean, we've just seen some. Amite Kentwood game was terrific. A lot of great teams. Next week, we're going to get to see another great one in Amite and Independence. And then the following week, Independence will take on Albany. You know, just the football is good from week to week. You jump and get excited about who you're going to get to see and who will make the plays if the games will go down to the wire. And you just never know who will come out on top. And I think tonight is much that we're feeling the same way, that, you know, a play here or there, one team gets the momentum, makes a big play, and it's anybody's ball game. Here we go. It's 1st and 10, ball at the 5. Newman at quarterback, under center. He's got a man in the backfield. They go outside. Number 5 on the carry. That was Garrett, who was that linebacker, now at running back or fullback. Kicks it out to the right side. He gets hit. He might have got a yard, but not a lot.
Good open field tackle there by number 44, Chris Bonds, preventing number 5, David Garrett, from going in the end zone. Good play by Chris Bonds. Going to bring up 2nd and goal for Franklinton.
I guess you'd list Garrett as a fullback because he's 6 feet 215. He was a linebacker, but he looks like a fullback that size, and he tried to bounce it outside and got drilled at the 4-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 6. And actually, they lost a yard on that play, pushed him back to the 6. So they have Garrett still in the backfield. Newman drops back, going to the right corner of the end zone. He throws it up. And it is caught for the touchdown. Oh my goodness, what a catch by number 10. Kraniki Baker, the 6'4" wideout, goes up, gets it, used his size. Great pass by Newman, hangs it up to Kraniki Baker, and the Franklinton Demons get on the board 9-6. Kraniki Baker, a big man in the corner of the end zone, 6'4", 178, went up and caught that. And Brett, an impressive throw by Newman.
Good throw by Newman. Newman taking a two-step drop, throwing a little fade right in the right-hand back corner of the end zone. And Kraniki Baker just going up for it. Being at 6'4", they definitely have the height advantage right there. So good play by Franklinton to score a touchdown.
Extra point up by number 40, Kenny Webb. And it is no good. So both teams have missed extra points tonight. And your score stands Independence 9, Franklinton 6. But Brett, again, Bo Jackson had just 1 or 2 runs in there. They got the job done, found the end zone.
Good play called by Franklinton. Shoot up some good time off the clock. They're right back in this game. It's 9-6. Still plenty of ball to be played.
9-6 your score. We expected a good ball game. We're getting it so far. Both teams have missed their extra points, though. Independence has a field goal. That's how they have 9 points, and the Demons just scored a touchdown on a 6-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Ricky Newman to receiver Kraniki Baker. And the missed extra point makes it 9-6. Independence with the lead. 8:29 remaining first half from Independence, Louisiana.
I'd like to thank Expert CB Joint, the muffler headquarters in Hammond, Louisiana. If you need shocks, brakes, muffler, complete front end repairs, computerized alignments, AC repair, if you need it all done, call the Expert CB Joint muffler headquarters in Hammond, Louisiana at 230-0555, located at 14173 Highway 190, across from the new Lowe's in Hammond.
For the Tigers, number 2.
So the Franklinton Demons will kick off to Independence. Jarvis done back deep for the Tigers at the 10-yard line to return it. Ricky Newman, not a lot of passes, but the one that counted was the touchdown, and they made it to Kraniki Baker. Dunn will take it right at about the 13-yard line, brings out across the 20, at the 25, still on his feet, spins his way up to the 30, and that's where the Tigers will get it. First down and 10 at the 30-yard line, will return by Jarvis Dunn. And now the Tiger offensive line and offense comes onto the field, up 9-6. They've got to keep pounding the football, only up 9-6. They need some more points in this game, and Coach Baglio knows that he's got to keep pounding the ball. This Demon team will not lie down. We saw that Bo Jackson was taken out of the game, so we don't know what the injury is at this point, whether Bo Jackson will be back or not. But anyway, you look at it, Franklinton's hanging in this game 9-6. First down and 10, ball to the 30-yard line. Signorelli gives it to number 31, that's Williams. Bounces it to the right, maybe a yard, but not a whole lot. Good hit by David Garrett. Big hit by the linebacker, David Garrett. I tell you, he is the main man on the defensive line for Franklinton. We've seen it tonight. He's had 3 or 4 stops in the backfield.
So far, Franklinton's playing some good defense right now, only down 9-6. In order for Franklinton to stay in this ball game, they're going to have to play great defense tonight and shut down the running game of Independence and shut down Jarvis Dunn.
Ball still at the 30. They didn't get anything on that. Dunn in the backfield. Cinderelli drops back, throws, and he hits Sameka. He makes it across the 40, still on his feet, down to the 46-yard line. First down, Tigers. Roy Sameka with a great catch and the first down.
Once again, going to Roy Sameka on the left-hand side, doing a 5 and out. Cinderelli taking a 2-step drop, putting it right there on the money for Roy Sameka, picking up the first down for Independence.
Yeah, Roy Sameka continues to make plays. He just goes out there, gives it his all, makes the catch, and does a nice move there to pick up some additional yards on the play. And the Tiger first down to get him going. It's first and 10, ball at the 46-yard line. Hubbard in motion, Dunn in the backfield, Brister to the near side of receiver. They pitch it to Dunn around the right side. Across the 50, down to about the 49-yard line by Jarvis Dunn. Brought down by number 80, Pady Causey of Franklinton.
Gain of 5. Second and 5 for the Tigers.
Good run by Jarvis Dunn right there, picking up close to 5 yards for Independence. Make it a 2nd and 5 at the Franklinton 49-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5, ball at the 49-yard line. Dunn in the backfield, Brister now in motion. Signorelli under center. They give it back to Dunn across the 50, cuts back in traffic to the 46 to 45-yard line. Jarvis Dunn finds a little seam and takes it up about 1 to 2 yards shy of the first down.
And less than 1.
Well, number 52, Mike Noto, providing a block for Jarvis Dunn, running right behind him around the left-hand side, picking up close to 4 yards on the play.
Here we go, brings up 3rd and 1, ball at the 45-yard line. Signorelli under center. Dunn the lone back in the backfield. Semenka to the far left. Signorelli takes up the middle. He's got the first down and more. And he's up to near the 35-yard line. First down, Independence on the Signorelli carry.
First down for the Tigers.
Signorelli taking up the middle on a quarterback keeper, picking up the first down for Independence with 5:49 left to go in this first half. It's 9-6 Independence. First and 10 Independence. They're on their Franklinton's 36-yard line. Signorelli in the center. Looks like it's going to be number 20, Richardson in motion. He's going to take it around the right-hand side. Ooh, he's going to be met by number 80, P.D. Carsey. Right there, good tackle by him. There's going to be a little flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is about. It's going to be holding against Independence. He's going to back him up 10 yards on the play.
Right, it seems like Independence has had a few penalties already this half, and I mean they need to cut those penalties out if they want to do something with this ball game.
I believe it's their 4th flag in just the first half, and I'll tell you what, it seemed like the last 2 weeks they come back on the minimal mistakes like that, but one thing they're known is making some penalties, and it's cost them a lot of times in a ball game. Well, it's going to back him up to the Franklinton 44-yard line now, bringing up first and appears to be 16 on the play. Signorelli's on the center with 2 backs in the backfield, split ends to both sides. Signorelli calls for the ball. He's going to keep himself around the left-hand side. He's got a good block. Going around the left-hand side. Ooh, he's going to pick up close to 7 yards on a play. Had Jarvis Dunn out in front blocking for him around the left-hand side. Signorelli just tucking the ball, running, picking up close to 7 yards on a play. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for Independence.
He's brought down by number 5, David Garrett. He's a 6-foot, 150-pound junior.
Well, it's going to bring up 2nd and 8 for the Independence Tigers. He's going to have Richardson in motion to the right. He's going to pitch it to Dunn. Dunn's going to run right hand side, picks up a couple blocks. Good right there by Richardson. He's going to be tackled at the 30-yard line for a gain of about 6 yards in the play. It's going to leave 3rd and a long 2.5 for Independence.
So Garrett was on the stop there again. He's a senior. It's 215, 6-foot senior. That's a pretty good linebacker there running across. He's covering the field pretty good from sideline to sideline.
Pretty good linebacker he is. But I tell you what, it's 3rd and 4. It's going to be a big play for Independence right here. They need to try and get something going right here with only 3:55 left to go in the first half.
Franklin's got a really good defense. They're really holding themselves well, even though Independence had the ball for so long in the first half.
Well, Signorelli's on the center. He's got 2 backs in the backfield, split ends to his left and right. Signorelli calls for the ball. He's going to fake the handoff to Hubbard, keep it himself. And he appears to pick up the first down, picking up close to 6 yards on a play. So you're looking at first down for Independence with 3:37 left to go in this first half.
Faked me out on that play, Brett. I didn't see it. I thought Hubbard had it. Good fake there.
Well, that's one thing Signorelli does, Jeff, is he can do a great fake, and usually the linebackers will bite on it, and the offensive line can open up a little crease for Signorelli to go around. He can usually pick up 4 to 5 yards every time he carries the ball.
Tigers right now have the football. You know, the 3:37 left first half, up 9-6. They need to get some points out of this drive because this game is far from being over. Bo Jackson was out of the game because of an injury, but I believe he'll be back. So Franklinton trying to stay alive at 8-3A, undefeated. 2 undefeateds at 8-3A, 2-0. Battling it out here in Independence. The Tigers have it 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Dunn, the lone back of the backfield. Hubbard in motion. They pitch to Dunn around the right side. Slips and falls, trying to cut back. No gain on the play.
Number 5, David Garrett.
David Garrett in good pursuit right there, hitting Jarvis Dunn in the backfield for a loss of about 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 13 for Independence.
Loss of 2, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, first half has flown by, and you know, got a 9-6 ball game. Both teams have found the end zone. They've missed extra points. Tigers have the advantage on the onside kick, which they were able to eventually get the 3 points out of the field goal, and that's why they have that slim margin. 2:42 remaining first half, 2nd and 12. Signorelli fakes, now rolls left. He's got some time. He'll throw it downfield. Roy Sameka, touchdown! Wow, Roy Sameka has really been playing well the last few weeks right there. Ran the route, they left him open, and Signorelli hit him for the touchdown.
Well, Signorelli, good decision right there. Hit Roy Sameka down the left-hand side for a 27-yard touchdown. Sameka left wide open. Looked like a blown coverage in the secondary. Signorelli spotted him and threw the touchdown to Roy Sameka.
Man alive, did he make a play there? I mean, you know, it's almost like they don't see Roy. He's a little guy. He slips in the backfield like Wayne Corbett, but he always makes the play. He has great hands. I don't know if I haven't seen Roy Sameka drop many passes at all this year. He always has the sure hands, and right there, ran the route. Signorelli put the pass on the money.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Let me tell you, on that play there, he got behind the cornerback on that outside, and it looked like it was a free safety's responsibility to get over, and he didn't get a chance to get over, and it was a good pass, as well as a good call and a good catch.
Offside.
It was a good play all around on the Tigers there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Roy Sameka is one of those guys that sneaks up on you if you're defense, but you better watch him because he'll make the play. Duster Signorelli now checks in. There was a flag on the play. I'm not sure who that was on, as the Tigers are trying to attempt the extra point. They lead 15-6 on the touchdown pass to Roy Sameka. 27-yard touchdown pass from Signorelli to Roy Sameka. And now the Tigers will decide to go for the 2 points or the extra point. Here we go. They're going to go for 2. So Dustin Signorelli under center. He'll call a timeout. And the Tigers line up to go for 2. So another aggressive call, and Coach Baglio feels that he needs to get as many points as he can in this game because this Franklinton ball club is a team that can sneak up on you in the second half if they can get Bo Jackson going, and if he breaks a few runs, it's a totally different scenario.
Tell you what, Jeff, it seems like week after week we get a great fan turnout every week. I tell you what, Independence, they definitely got some fan support here.
Well, these people want to see winning football, and so far the last 10 years they've had very good teams, so it's not a surprise, but like you said, they get great support. That always helps your cause. Tigers will go for 2 here. 3 men in the backfield, Dunn, Hubbard, and Williams. They go to Dunn around the right side, tripped up, still on his feet, dives forward. He got in! 2-point conversion is good by Jarvis Dunn. It's 17-6 Independence. Dissect that play for us quickly, Brett.
Y'all will be glad to dissect that play for you, Jeff. What they did right there is they gave us the Jarvis Dunn around the right-hand side on a counter play, enabling the left-hand guard to come around, make it whole for Jarvis Dunn to run behind. I tell you what, he snuck it in, got the 2-point conversion. Independence is now up by 11 points with 2:34 left to go in his first half. It's 17-6 Independence.
Well, that play was critical because they missed the extra point. They wanted to make up for that, and they did on that 2-point conversion. So it's 17-6, Independence with the lead, 2:34 remaining first half. We'll see if Bo Jackson enters back in the game for Franklinton. But right now, again, on offense, they've got to counter that and come after the Tiger defenders if they want to hang in this game. But a whole half to play after this. Anything can happen. Last week, Independence dominated the first half, up 14-0. Going into halftime, looked like they would roll. They came out 2 turnovers in the third quarter. The Ranger comes back, scores on both turnovers. All of a sudden, it's a 14-14 game, a total momentum swing. So you don't want to get too excited too early.
There's been a punt yet, has there?
No.
Number 7, Bo Jackson.
No punt, so it's been a good offensive game. Lips kicks it off. And Bo Jackson back in the game, hopping a little bit for the Demons. They'll take Curry, he'll take it. Spins it outside across the 30. He takes it up to about the 35. Good return by Curry.
Is brought down by number 8, Glenn Williams.
Well, Kenny Gallador had him wrapped up, but good running by number 4, Ronnie Curry, shaking that one off, picking up another 10 yards for Franklinton, bringing up to their own 35-yard line with 2:29 to go in the first half.
Ball spotted at the Demon 34.
Bo Jackson is in the game, if you just wondered. He's in that tailback of the backfield, and I tell you what, they've got to get him going. He broke one run for 9 yards. They didn't have a whole lot after that. Newman under center, Jackson in the backfield, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near, and now Jackson comes up close. He looks like he's hobbling a little bit on that leg. 1st and 10. They send Curry in motion. They give it to Jackson on the right side. Dives forward, goes across the 35 to near the 40-yard line. But he is hobbling, Brett. I can see him out there when he's running. He's hobbling a little bit. It's not 100%. It's an ankle problem. Looks like his ankle was beat up, so that could factor into this game as the game progresses, because he is their he's the main offense that they have, and he carries a load of this offense. So we'll see if he can continue to play in this game. Brings up 2nd and 5, ball at shy of the 40-yard line, about the 39. Jackson lone back in the backfield. 3 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. Newman drops back, has some time, steps up now, feels the pressure. He's sacked in the backfield by number 22 of Tigers, Robert Tofield.
Robert Tofield, first cousin to LeBrandon Tofield.
Yep, he told us that the other day. He wanted us to make sure that we said he is the first cousin to the LSU running back, not distant, but first cousin. So you got it right there, Robert. Your first cousin to Tofield, and your cousin doing too bad up in Baton Rouge. Run the ball pretty well. Timeout on the field with 1:38 remaining first half. Independence up 17-6. Franklinton has the football. We'd like to run back through our sponsors.
If you can't get enough of sports, and you need to hear the local coaches, players around here, you need to listen to Sports Chat with Horchak. Weeknights from 6 to 6:30 on KSLU 90.9. Also, I'd like to thank Expert CV Joint, the Muffler headquarters in Hammond, Louisiana. Call them at 230-0555 today.
Also, Rabondo Builders, if you'd like to add on to your house or build a house, stop by Rabondo Builders today. Call them on the phone, 375-2077. Rabondo Builders can help you out. If you have any financial constraints, they'll work with you. They've been building quality homes in the Florida parishes for over 20 to 30 years. 3rd and 34. Wow, 3rd and 34. Newman drops back, rolls to his right, steps up, throws. He's got Curry with the catch. He's across the 40 to near the 45. That should be enough.
Number 4.
3rd and 10, excuse me, on that play. Curry with the catch, 1st down, Franklinton, and again, Newman rolls out, hits Curry in the flat. 1st down.
This is going to be close. We're going to see where they mark this at, Jeff. Looks like you're going to be 4th and short. This is a big-time gamble for Franklinton right here. It's 4th and inches.
4th and inches. Will they go for it? 1:28 left first half. What do you have to lose? You're down 17-6. Go for it. And I think they're going to go for it on this play. They bring the chains out to measure.
Time out for a measurement. And short.
.28 left, 4th and 1 for the Franklinton offense. Critical play in the ballgame. Bo Jackson in the backfield now. Newman talking to him. He's the lone back in the backfield. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. 4th and 1, ball at the 44. They go up the middle. Newman takes it, and he is stuffed. He did not get it. Big stand by the Tiger defense.
Jeff, I can tell you right now, it looks like the spot on the field looks like the refs could give the 1st down to Franklinton right here. Let's wait and see what happens.
It's going to be close. Very, very close. Maybe a matter of inches.
I'll tell you what, Jeff, it seemed like Independence, in the beginning of this game, kicking that onside kick was trying to send a message, but I believe by Franklinton going for that 4th and 1 on their own 44-yard line, they're also trying to send a message as well that, hey, we're not scared. We're coming to play. We're going to try and hang with you as long as we can.
Good point. You know, you've got to play aggressive, no doubt about it. And the Tigers are going for it, and the Demons are going for it, and they got it. That was a close call. It didn't look as, I didn't feel they had it, but I guess they do.
Well, Jeff, I believe they gave him forward progress on it because he didn't get the first down, but they drove him back. But as you know, you pick up the forward progress, and they're going to pick up the first down right here with 1:18 left to go in this first half.
Well, an impressive stand there by Franklinton. They go for it, and they do convert. So 1:12 left, some time on the clock. 44-yard line. Jackson in the backfield. Newman drops back. He's got some time. He'll roll left. Feels the pressure now. Got to get rid of it. He is sacked. Dropped to the backfield at number 92 of Independence.
Tabaran Phillips on that play.
Woo! He was coming around the
I
left
tell you
side.
what, it was a coverage sack because looked like Newman dropped back. He had 6 yards to drop back, but it looks like they wanted crammed in the middle. He couldn't find anyone. Enabled Phillips to make that sack for Independence, bringing up second and close to 16 for Franklinton.
Man, what a blitz. What a sack. So a big play there, 2nd and 16. Under 35 seconds left first half. Franklinton better hurry up. Newman back to pass. Under pressure, he'll step up. Flag on the play. He's dropped by Williams, but a flag on the play. Hold your horses. We'll see what happens.
Flag on the play.
Can't say hold the phone here.
I know. I'm not going to
Holding on Franklinton, not what they wanted to hear, so it brings up 3rd and 16, 15.4 seconds remaining. First half, 17-6 your score. The Tigers with the lead. Last week they went in with a 14-point lead. And the third quarter was a different story.
Holding against the Demons.
So they try to pad their lead. Holding on the Demons, that pushes them back, and now they have a long way to go with 15 seconds left in the first half.
Looks like they could let the clock expire right here because you also have to realize Franklinton will get the ball in the second half, and they definitely have to get something going as soon as they get that ball in the third quarter.
Clock will expire. It'll go down to 1 second. Last play of the game to Jackson. Up the middle, big hole, but he will be brought. He's not brought down. Still shaking up the field across the 30 to about the 35. That is the end of the first half. Your score, Independence 17, Franklinton 0. We'll take a quick break. 17-6, excuse me. The Demons did score a touchdown to their wideout, Baker. Your score 17-6. We'll take a quick break and return with the second half action. You're watching Prep Football on FPTV, Channel 17.
Make sure your glasses work.
I'm just He will be back in the second half to anchor this offense.
the streamettes, the majorettes, the flag, and the rifle corps. Franklinton High School fight song. Leaving the field is the #1 band in the state of Louisiana under the field direction of Corky Corkin and directed by Clay McGee.
Brandon Joyner, please report to the field house. Brandon Joyner, please report to the field house. Whoops, the kickoff.
We're back, second half action, and Franklinton will get the football. Up the field they go, breaks a tackle.
Number 89.
And that will be Richard Bickman on the return. Good return, and Franklinton, not bad field position to start out the second half.
Richard Bickham on the carry.
So a good return, Brett, to start off the second half. 17-6 Independence with the lead over the Franklinton Demons. And second half, I guess they're going to have to get Bo Jackson going.
Well, that's a good way to start off the second half. Have great field position. Start off at the Independence 43-yard line.
Jeff Horchak, Brett Luckett, and Francis Scott with you in this great 8-3A matchup tonight. Here we go. It's first down at the 40, at the 44. Newman under center. He's got Jackson to the left side. They'll give it to Curry. He goes around the left side. Big hole across the 40, 35, or on the 30. He's going down the 20. Shoved out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. First down, and again, big play by Rodney Curry. We saw him earlier, Brett, down here on this end of the field, run around the left side. This time he goes around the other left side, and big gain.
Good run by Curry, Jeff, but I'll tell you what, give all the credit in the world to number 80, P.D. Carsey, the wide receiver, making a tremendous block downfield, sealing Chad Alexander from trying to make that tackle. So a good seal down the left-hand side, picking up close to about 30 yards, bringing up first and 10 for Franklinton.
Well, Rodney Curry has really helped him out on offense tonight. Bo Jackson got injured. He's limping a little bit, so he's helped him out and brings up great field position, first and 10. They give it to Bo Jackson up the middle. Fights his way to about the 11-yard line. Maybe picked up 3 yards in the run, but Rodney Curry has been the real surprise tonight for the Demons on offense. Brings up second and 10, 17-6 ball game. We just kicked off the second half from Independence, and we were enjoying a pretty good matchup so far tonight. The Tigers have scored on 2 touchdowns, missed an extra point, and converted on a field goal. That's how they acquired the 17 points, and the Demons also scored a touchdown, missed the extra point on a pass from Newman to Baker. Here we go, second and 10 at the 11-yard line. Jackson in the backfield, 2 receivers to either side. Newman under center, drops back, throws to the right side, incomplete, and it looked like it was intended for number 10, Krenika Baker, as well as Rodney Curry. They're both running out, but Brett right there, neither receiver turned around in time to make the catch.
It looked like they did a little crisscross pattern right there. Newman tried to throw it in there, trying to kind of thread the needle right there, but just came up short for an incomplete pass. Going to bring up 3rd and 8 for Franklinton. Big third down right here for Franklinton. They definitely need to get this right here.
3rd and 8. Ball is spotted right at the 11-yard line. Bo Jackson in the backfield. 2 receivers to the near, 2 to the far side. Newman under center. His team down 17-6. Sends a man in motion. That's number 25, McGee. Under pressure, Newman is. He throws it now down the left side to Jackson. What a catch! Bo Jackson made the catch. And he's out of bounds to the 4. What a play, Brett, by number 12, Ricky Newman, under great pressure. All of a sudden, he finds Bo Jackson on the left sideline, wide open, throws it up, thrusts it downfield. I guess that's a better word. Thrusts the ball downfield. Bo Jackson diving catch out of bounds to the 4.
Well, Kenny Gallador had the sack on that play, but Newman shaking him off. Kenny Gallador slipping off of him, and Newman going down the left-hand side. I thought it looked like a fade route to number 7, Bo Jackson, picking up 7 yards on the play, bringing up 4th and 1 for Franklinton. Big play right here.
Here we go. Ball at the 4-yard line, 3 backs to the backfield. They go to Jackson on the left. He bounces outside, fights through tackles, and takes it in. Touchdown, Bo Jackson. Bo says hello. Bo does no touchdowns right there as he scores, and it's a touchdown for the Demons. And Brett, I mean, we've got a tight game now. 17-12, Bo Jackson finally finds the end zone.
Well, right now, Franklinton's down by 5, 17-12, just scoring a touchdown. So you can expect them to go for 2 right here to try to close the gap with 3 points.
Looks as if they'll go for 2 and try to make it a 17-14 game. And, you know, we knew that Bo Jackson was going to come out tough in the second half. Last week against Amy, that was when he really shined. He got beat up a little bit in the first half, nicked his ankle up, but he has come alive. Scores the second TD of the game for the Demons. They're going to go for 2. 3 backs in the backfield. Jackson is 1. They give it to Jackson on the right side. Fights his way, bounces outside, still on his feet. And he is shy. Wow, a close play. Oh, that was close. They don't convert, but they score the touchdown, and your score now 17-12. Independence with the lead. The Demons are coming at the Tigers on defense. Bo Jackson scores from 4 yards out, and a 17-12 game. And Brett, we're in for a very exciting second half.
Ferguson right there closing the gap to 5 points, 17-12. I'll tell you what, Franklinton looks like they're coming out strong in the second half.
3-5-2-9.
They just need to cut out the mental mistakes, and they can climb back in this ball game. Still plenty of time left to go in this football game with 10:33 left to go in this third quarter.
I'd like to go through our sponsors. Ponchatoula Fitness Center. If you'd like to get in shape and you want to go to a family atmosphere to work out, hey, Ponchatoula Fitness Center is the place for you. Go talk to Mike Turney on his friendly staff. Call him on the phone at 386-8507 or stop by and see him at 1330 Highway 51 down from North Oaks Hospital in Ponchatoula. Also, Rabondo Builders. They've been building homes in the Florida parishes for over 20 years. And if you'd like to add on to your house or build a new house, and you have financial constraints, hey, don't worry. Rabondo Builders will work with you. Call them on the phone at 375-2077. That's Rabondo Builders. We'll get set. Here we go. The Tigers will return the football, and it'll be picked up by Richardson. Takes it across the 20. Lowers the head. That was Gerald Williams on the return. He takes it up to about the 27. And that's where the Tigers will get it up 17-12. 5-point ball game, Brett. 10:28 remaining third quarter. This game is still up for grabs.
Winner of tonight's 50-50 raffle, Woody Moore.
Also like to thank Expert CB Joint, the muffler headquarters in Hammond, Louisiana. If you need to get brakes, a new muffler, complete front end repairs, CB Joint, AC service, computerized alignments, you call Expert CB Joint muffler headquarters at 230-0555.
Brings up 1st and 10 for the Tigers. 2 backs in the backfield. They send Brister in motion. They give it to number 31. That's 11. Neely Hubbard on the carry. He goes right up the middle, but gets pushed to the side. Brought down by number 5, David Garrett, and he has just been all over the field on defense for Franklinton tonight. He has about a dozen tackles. 3-yard gain by Hubbard.
Well, he plays Iron Man football, goes both ways, offense and defense. Pretty good linebacker. It seems to be on every play for the Franklinton Demons.
Here we go. It brings up 2nd and 7. Signorelli under center. The lone back is done. Signorelli drops back. He's got Roy Sameka, but it's incomplete. Bringing up 3rd down.
Roy Sameka. 3rd and 7 for the Tigers. From their own 30-yard line.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for Independence. With 9:50 left to go in this third quarter, it's going to be a big 3rd down for Independence. Only up by 5, 17-12. Signorelli's on the center with split into his left. He's going to send Richardson in motion, has done in the backfield. He's going to pitch it to Jarvis Dunn around the right-hand side. He's spraying around the sideline. He's going to be tackled for a gain of 1 yard on the play. This is going to bring up 4th and 5 for Independence. Looks like they're going to bring up a punting situation for the Independence Tigers.
Yeah, I think this is the first punting situation of the game, isn't it? You're in 9:20 to go in the third quarter, and the first punt. This has been a real good ball game. They've scored on each possession. This could be a big turning point for Independence. They didn't get a chance to score on this last drive, and Franklinton did, so if they get the ball and score here, it could be a long night.
Well, I'll tell you what, Francis, right now it seems the momentum's shifted over to Franklin's side, only down 5 points to go in this third quarter.
Yeah, it does look like the momentum has definitely shifted. They took the ball and they drove it all the way down the field and scored, and Independence got it back and wasn't able to do nothing with it.
Well, it's going to be 4th and 5. Cinderella's back to receive this punt. It's a high snap, but Cinderella able to punt it away. Looks like a good punt. Good high spiral. Looks like number 1 is going to call for the fast catch, Jimmy Tate. And he's going to haul it in at their own 42-yard line. So with 8:34 left to go in his 3rd quarter, Independence 17, Franklinton 12. Also, if you're a sports fan out there, you can't get enough of the local coaches and the local players, you want to hear in-depth interviews, you listen to Sports Chat with Horchak weeknights from 6 to 6:30, Thursday nights, KSAU 90.9.
The Demons have it. First down at the 42-yard line. Bo Jackson in the backfield. Newman under center. 2 receivers to the near. 2 to the far. They go to Jackson straight up the middle across to about the 45-yard line. Bo Jackson lowering the shoulders and running very hard. He just scored the 2nd touchdown of the game earlier for the Demons on a 4-yard run. Franklinton went for 2, did not convert, and it's 17-12. They're down by 5. But still in this ball game with the ball, 8:11 remaining 3rd quarter. If you're joining us, we are broadcasting from Independence, Louisiana. Jeff Horchak with Brett Luckett and Francis Scott. Ball's to the 45. 2nd and 7. Jackson in the backfield. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Newman under center. Demons ready to go on offense. Newman drops back, throws it down the left sideline, and it is caught. Incomplete. Wow, what an effort. What an effort by number 80. Stretched out for that one. That was Petty Cossey, 6'4" junior wideout. Made a great effort but couldn't hold on and brings up 3rd down.
Well, it looks like Franklin's definitely got some size at wideout because Kornicki Baker also goes 6'4" as well. So they definitely got some tall receivers, and I guess they're going to try to depend on that fade route late in this ball game.
Coverage on the play by Chad Alexander. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7, ball at the 45-yard line. Jackson in the backfield, 1 receiver to the near side, 3 to the far. They faked it, Jackson. Newman rolls right under pressure, throws. It's caught by Curry across the 50, down to the 48-yard line. That looks like it should be enough for a Franklinton 1st down. It's going to be another close call. Close call, and it might be a little short.
About a yard short.
Let's see if Franklinton attempts to gamble on this play again like they did last time. They were successful. It looks like they're going to bring up 4th and short again. This is going to be a big play for Franklinton. Let's see what happens.
3rd quarter, 7:05 remaining. Independence will holding on to a 17-12 lead. This game kind of similar to last week's. They didn't have any turnovers, Independence, in the 3rd quarter, but the game has creeped closer and closer. Both teams become more even on the scoreboard as the 3rd quarter progresses. It brings up 4th and 1, and Franklinton will go for the 2nd time tonight on 4th down at the 50. They give it to Jackson. He breaks a hole down up the field, the 30. Can he be caught? He's down to the 80, fumbles the football. And wow, Bo Jackson again explodes up a hole, brings the 1st down. Wow, but a strip and a big play by Independence. I can't contain myself.
Number 1, Chad Alexander hit Bo Jackson from behind, stripping him the ball, but good alertness by Franklinton picking up that ball and keeping this drive alive for Franklinton.
I tell you what, we hadn't heard a lot from Bo Jackson. He made a couple runs right there. He showed his explosiveness, gets the hole and just goes downfield. And like we said, if Chad Alexander had not have knocked the ball loose, I think Jackson would have said hello again to the Independence defense and scored.
Well, with Franklinton have the momentum in the 2nd half, Jeff, you don't want to punt the ball in that situation. You want to try to pick up the 1st down. Good call, picking up the 1st down.
They've got to be aggressive, and they have. It brings up 1st and 10, ball at the 14-yard line. Curry in motion. He goes on the left side, has a little room, tries to cut back, and he is nailed by Flynn Williams. And 2 other Tigers along with number 4, Darnell Keith on the tackle. Good pursuit by the Tiger defense, and they hold Curry on that end around.
Sending Curry in motion, trying to a little end around to the left-hand side. Independence doing a good job stuffing it out, losing 1 yard on the play, bringing up 2nd and 11 for Franklinton.
Second and 11, ball at the 10. They go down to the right corner of the end zone. Incomplete, right through the hands of Kreniki Baker, who had the first touchdown of the game for the Demons. Great throw by Newman. Baker could not hold on to the ball. Perfectly thrown ball, Brett, by Newman.
Good touch on the pass right there, but Newman had number 10, Baker, in the right corner of the end zone. He should have been able to catch that ball.
That was the type of plays you have to make. Well thrown ball by Newman. The fade route to Baker, and he just let it go through his hands. That could be critical. Brings up 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11, Jackson in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right side, 2 to the left side. Newman drops back, going to the left side of the end zone. This time, it's up for grabs. Caught by number 80, but it's out of bounds. Incomplete to Petty. Costly made a great effort, and like you said, Brett, they have 2 big physical 6'3", 6'4" wideouts. They're using it, going to the corner of the end zone, throwing it up, and letting the receivers make the plays.
Well, Chad Alexander, number 1, a 5'6", 150-pound cornerback. You know, he's outmatched when it comes to height, but did an excellent play, bumped him out of bounds to make it an incomplete pass and 4th down for Franklinton.
Well, Bo Jackson has said hello in the second half. He's come alive, made the big run right there, and before that scored the touchdown, and the Demons on offense have been rejuvenated. 4th and 11, big call at the 15. Newman again drops back, has time, looks downfield to throw, steps up, under pressure, throws it up, and it is good for the touchdown! In the back of the end zone off the tip by Rodney Curry. Oh my goodness, what a catch. The ball was tipped away by a Tiger defender, and Rodney Curry was right there to catch it. Touchdown, Demons.
Jeff, and things are going your way, Absolute great concentration by Rodney Curry right there to haul in that pass. Looked like it was going to be picked off and maybe even battered away, but good concentration, picking up 6 points for Franklinton.
Unbelievable turn of events in this game, and the 3rd quarter has been rough on Independence the last 2 games, and tonight it is again as Rodney Curry hauls it in, and the Demons go up 1, they'll go for 2. A 15-yard touchdown pass. Bo Jackson cuts it out. They don't convert on the 2-point conversion, but they take the lead for the first time tonight. Your new score, Franklinton 18, Independence 17. You're listening to Prep Football at its best on Florida Parish TV, Channel 17.
Tell you what, Jeff, through 7.5 games this year, I believe this is the first time Independence has trailed in the ball game.
I would have to say you're correct on that, sir. We've watched them a lot. They have not trailed. This will be interesting to see how Independence comes back from this. They haven't trailed. They're only down a point, plenty of time, 5:19 remaining in the 3rd quarter, but like you said, they haven't trailed. We'll see how they respond. Will their emotions take a hold of them in a positive way or a negative way? We will see. It's a great ball game tonight.
They're halfway through the 3rd quarter, still got a whole 4th quarter to go, but they're going to have to prove right here that they are the number 1 team in 3A.
Number 1 Independence. It is on the line tonight. The Franklinton Demons have disrupted this crowd, hushed the crowd, and brought in some type of game plan in the second half behind Bo Jackson and Rodney Curry and Newman. Quarterback Ricky Newman has made some nice throws and passes tonight. Here we go. Tigers have it. They'll take it up to the 35. That's number 37 on the return, Ryan LeBlanc. Tigers have it near the 40-yard line. First down in the second half. 3rd quarter, 5:14. Franklinton has taken the lead 18-17.
This Independence team looks stunned. They look shocked. The fans are quiet over here. Let's see if Franklinton can keep up the momentum. Up by 1 point. Halfway to go in the 3rd quarter.
Well, the way we saw Franklinton play against LaRondre 2 weeks ago in overtime and win, and then Amy last week, we knew they were going to be a tough competitor tonight for the Tigers. 1st and 10, 2 backs in the backfield to go to. Little Jarvis Dunn on the left side has a hole, had a block. It should be holding, and there's going to be a flag on the play, so we will see. It might be on the Tigers for clipping or holding. We're not sure. We'll check it out for you.
I saw it from here, Jeff. It's going to be an illegal block in the back. You're going to bring that back. It's going to be wiped off the books. Jeff, I believe that's the second block in the back penalty for Independence. I'll tell you what, and I also believe that's the 7th penalty of the game. If they want to get back in this, they need to quit making those mistakes.
Signorelli rolls right, looks downfield on first down, throws, and it's caught! What a catch by Neely Hubbard! He's across the 50 to about the 48-yard line. First down, Independence.
You have good concentration by Neely Hubbard. Looked like he had to reach back. He actually caught the ball with one hand and actually brought it into his back of his thigh. Good concentration. He stayed right there. As you know, the grab cannot cause a fumble. Good concentration right there to pick up the first down for Independence.
Independence has come out throwing, and Neely Hubbard in the flat makes a great reception to keep the drive alive as they cross midfield. Like you said, a great play there. Neely Hubbard has done that this year different times, come out in the flat, and they're right there. Very critical play. His team down by a point for the first time this season. Signorelli rolls around the left side. He'll take it. He's across the 45. Fumbles the ball. It's on the field. Fumble on the play. Franklinton says they have it. We will see as they pull him off the pile. And the Demons have the football. Oh my goodness. Fumble by Signorelli, and Franklinton has it at the 40-yard line. And Brett, right there, another big time play. And you know, the tide turned last week in the third quarter. The momentum swayed from Independence to LaRondre. This third quarter, it's been the same. They've lost the momentum.
Franklinton come out of the gates in the second half, absolutely playing a wonderful second half right now. They're not making any mistakes, and the momentum has definitely shifted to their side. Their fans are going to absolutely berserk right now.
Well, the third quarter's been rough on Independence the last 2 weeks. They just have not been able to hold on to the ball. They've given other teams chances. LaRondre last week, tonight against Franklinton. Here we go, 1st and 10. Franklinton has it. Bo Jackson in the backfield, Curry in motion. They pitch to Jackson. Now they hand it off to Curry around the left side. He tries to make people miss, goes upfield, hit hard. Knocked out of bounds, flags on the play, shy of the 40-yard line. Right now, again, Independence last week in the third quarter, like we said, their defense stepped up in the final minute of the game. They were able to make the play and pull it out. Tonight, they're going to have to do it again.
Well, it looks like they're going to have to rely on our defense again. Step up right now, because it looks like their offense in the second half is having a little trouble right now moving the football.
Against the Demons.
Let's just see how Independence can respond right here.
Flag on Franklinton, so the football will be pushed back. That helps out the Tigers as their defense trying to make a stop here, maybe cause a turnover and get the football back on the Dustin Signorelli fumble earlier. And you know, Signorelli got hit pretty hard. He turned, they hit him from the left side. It's hard to hold on to the football when you're running like that on a quarterback sneak. And the Demons have it. Ball is at the
27 for the Demons.
22-yard line. Jackson in the backfield. It's 1st and 27. Long way to go for the Demons. Newman drops, rolls left, throws. He's got Jackson in the flat. He catches it down the field to about the 42-yard line. That's going to be shy of the first down.
Good play. Looked like Bo Jackson came out of the backfield. Newman spotted him, kind of dumped it off to him. Picking up a majority of the yards they lost. Picking up close to 18 yards, bringing up 2nd and 9 for the Demons. Tell you what, Jeff, you give Newman time, it looks like he could pick you apart.
19-yard completion to Jackson. 2nd and 9 for the Demons.
2nd and 9, ball at the 42-yard line. They hand it to Jackson up the middle. Doesn't have a lot, takes it near the 44-yard line. Still about 7-8 yards shy of the first down.
Brought down.
You have number 54, Rod Higginbotham, on a stop for Independence. Bringing up 3rd and appears to be about a long 6 on a play. This is going to be a big-time play for the Independence defense.
3-yard gain.
Franklinton's going to step up right here. 3rd and a long 6 to go. Independence definitely needing a stop right here with 3:17 left to go. Down 18-17. Newman's on the center. Has 3 wideouts to his left, 1 to his right. He's going to send number 23 in motion. He's going to fake it to Bo Jackson. Number 80 on a quick slant is going to have the reception right there. And that's number 80, P.D. Carsey on a reception, a quick slant. Newman's threading the needle right there, picking up the first down for Franklinton.
Franklinton's coming up with some big plays right now, leading this ball game by 1 point. They can score right here. Independence hadn't scored in the second half. They're not doing really well in the second half.
Franklinton definitely has some momentum going right here with 3 minutes left to go in his third quarter. Independence down by 1. Franklinton up 18-17. I tell you what, Frank, it's going to be interesting to see how Independence can respond because they haven't been down all year.
Yeah, it was a big letdown losing the ball in that last turnover, and they need to do something to come back to make this game close.
He's going to send number 23 in motion. No back in the backfield. Looks like they're going to do a counter run to Bo Jackson. He's going to be met at the line scrimmage with number 54, Rod Higginbotham, picking up about 1 yard. He's going to bring up 2nd and 9 for Franklinton.
Yeah, it looks like Franklinton, they're playing their game now. They're controlling the ball. They're controlling the clock. They're trying to get some clock time off of this game so they can kind of stick Independence with a little bit of time to come back and score.
Well, Franklinton in this ball game right now has no turnovers. They're playing a good, stellar ball game on offense, up 1 point, and they keep this momentum going with 2 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Newman's coming on center. He has 2 splits to his left and 2 splits to his right with Bo Jackson in the backfield. He's going to send number 23 in motion. He's going to roll out to his left. He's going to, almost picked off by number 7, Kenny Gallador. Good heads-up play by Kenny Gallador, batting that ball down, bringing up a 3rd and 9 situation for Franklinton.
Franklinton being pretty well on their penalties. That last, they had a clipping call, but rather than that, they haven't had that many penalties, and that's really what's holding Independence back right now. I mean, they're getting a lot of penalties and turning the ball over, and you just can't win a ball game with those kind of mistakes, especially with a team like Franklinton.
Absolutely. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9 for Franklinton. Newman's on the center. He's going to have 2 wideouts to his right, 1 to his left. Bo Jackson in the backfield. He's going to send number 4 in the end around. He's going to give it to him. Curry's going to bounce it outside. He's going to turn it upfield. And he appears to have the first down for Franklinton, picking up close to 20 yards on that play. First down, Franklinton.
Game of 17 on the play by Rodney Curry.
Looks like we got a ball player down for Franklinton. It looks like it's going to be number 80, P.D. Causey, down for Franklinton. Let's hope it's nothing serious.
That was a big run. It looked like he would have. He was almost stopped back in the backfield, but he made it past that cornerback on that outside, and it was it. He just made a nice, looked like a 9 or 10 yard run there.
I tell you what, this Independence team, they look a little flat right now. They look a little stunned.
The whole crowd here is stunned. Franklinton coming in last week after beating A-Meet. They come here. If they beat Independence in this game, you know, they could be in the driver's seat for this district as far as the championship. Independence goes to A-Meet next week, and whatever happens there, if Franklinton wins this one, Franklinton's beat both Independence and A-Meet. They will be in the driver's seat.
Well, it doesn't get any easier for Independence because in the next 2 weeks they play 2 quality ball teams. And A-Meet next week, and then Albany the following week. You know, Albany's 5-2, and they're a very good ball club as well.
I can't tell you the last time that A-Meet has been beaten in district. So basically this week, I know they come out, and I'm not exactly sure who they played this week.
Right now, the score is 123.
You know, coming back after a loss last week, I know they're going to be tough this week, and looking toward Independence next week, it's going to be a really tough game. But they can't get out of this one. You know, this is basically the championship.
The
here.
first Independence needs to get by Franklinton right here. It's got 1st and 10 for Franklinton. Newman on the same, but 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He's going to give it to Bo Jackson up the middle. He's going to bring it down to the Independence 24-yard line, picking up about 4 yards on a play, leaving 2nd and 6 for Franklinton. Colby Payne and Clarence Richardson on the stop for Independence.
Yeah, with under a minute left to go in the 3rd quarter, Franklinton, they're just driving the ball, they're eating the time off the clock, and they're doing exactly what they need to do to win this game. They can punch the ball in here, with the 4th quarter left. Independence only has a couple more chances to pull it out.
Brett Luckett, Jeff Hochak, Francis Scott coming at you from Independence, Louisiana, with Franklinton up by 1 point, 18-17. Newman's on the center. He's going to throw it in there to Causey, but Chad Alexander on a good breakup right there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for Franklinton.
Well, now Franklinton can milk the clock a little bit. They're up by a point, and they've got the football. They want to milk it down to right at the 4th quarter, maybe go in and score a touchdown, go up 7-8 points into the 4th quarter. And, they kind of turned the philosophy on Independence, so it's really, like you said, 3rd quarter has just not been kind to Independence. Last week it wasn't. This week their 3rd quarters have been really their weakest point in the game, and they're going to have to improve if they want to defeat A-Meet next week and pull this game out, which is in jeopardy at this point. Franklinton calls a timeout on the field with 29 seconds left, 3rd quarter. Franklinton up 18-17. We'd like to run through our sponsors for tonight's game. Ponchatoula Fitness Center. If you'd like to get into shape and you'd like to go by a family atmosphere, a gym with a family atmosphere, stop by Ponchatoula Fitness Center at 1330 Highway 51 in Ponchatoula, across from Old Cave Tangi, down from North Oaks Hospital, or call them on the phone at 386-8507. Also, Rabondo Builders. They've been building quality homes in the Florida parishes for over 30 years. If you'd like to build a new home or add on to your existing home and you have some financial constraints, maybe some money problems, hey, Rabondo Builders will work with you. Call them on the phone at 375-2077 today.
Also like to thank Expert CV Joint, the muffler headquarters in Hammond, Louisiana. If you need to get a new muffler, brake service, complete front end repairs, computerized alignments, CV Joint sales and service, call the Expert CV Joint muffler headquarters at 230-0555, located across from Lowe's in Hammond, Louisiana.
3rd and 7 for Franklinton. Ball at the 25-yard line. Newman under center. He's got Jackson to the left side. 2 receivers either side. Drops back, feels a little pressure now. Steps up. He's caught in the backfield and dropped for the loss. Sacked in the backfield by
number 92, Tobias Phillips, on the sack right there. Good play by number 92. It's going to bring a 4th and long for Franklinton.
Lionel Singleton checked into the game on defense along with Donald Conley for the Tigers.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Pete's Pharmacy in Independence. Go by and see Pete and Peter Jr. at Pete's Pharmacy on Railroad Avenue. That's Pete's Pharmacy in Independence. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Hi-Ho. Go by and see Billy Gazzard at Hi-Ho Barbecue in Hammond. That's Hi-Ho Barbecue.
We have got some football game for you tonight. We know we said it last week, but we did last week. We got another one this week. Franklinton and Independence battling it out for the 8-3A supremacy. Both teams 2-0 in district coming in tonight. One of these teams will come out of here with a loss. Independence 7-0 on the season, undefeated, ranked number 1 in the state. Franklinton 4-3 on the season, 2-0 in district play, looking for their 5th win of the year and their 3rd consecutive win in district. Wouldn't it be something if the Demons could win it? Independence in jeopardy right now. And 3rd quarter last week, they struggled. They came back to win it. Can they do it again this week? We'll see the final 12 minutes of play. The Demons have it. 4th and 14 at the 32-yard line. Newman under center. He's got Jackson in the backfield. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Hold on. Newman drops back, has a little protection, steps up. Now he's going to throw it downfield. Going for the home run ball to Curry. Nearly intercepted by number 23 of Independence, Donald Conley. Good coverage.
But hold the phone. We got a penalty on the play. Let's see what it's all about.
They keep wanting to put that phone down, Brett, and they got to hold on to it. You're right. Hold it on Franklinton. How critical is that for Independence?
Yeah, that's very critical. It looks like Independence is going to get this ball back with 11:52 going to this ball game. They're going to have it on their own 31-yard line. And if they're the number 1 team in 3A, they're going to have to prove it right here.
You're just joining us. We're in the 4th quarter, 11:52 remaining. Independence down for the first time this season, 18-17 to Franklinton. They're having to come from behind, something they haven't had to do at all this season. 30-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the far side. They pitch it to Dunner on the left side. He's got a hole across the 30, across the 20, 35, 40, and out of bounds at the 45-yard line. First down, Tigers.
15. Went out of bounds near the Tigers.
Looks like we have a player shaking up on Franklinton. Can't quite see who it is at the moment.
First down to the Tigers.
If you're a sports fan out there and you want to get the inside scoop on local high school players and coaches, you need to tune in with Sports Chat with Horchak Thursday nights from 6 to 6:30 on KSU 90.9.
Royce Sameka checks out of the game for the Tigers. Jarvis Dunn in for Independence with Neely Hubbard, Dustin Signorelli, Aaron Lips, Barry Whitmer, Landry Richardson, as well as Ryan LeBlanc on the offensive side of the football for the Tigers. B.J. Fendelson in on the offensive line as well. Ball is right at the 45-yard line. here in the fourth quarter. Brings up 1st and 10, ball at the 45-yard line. Tigers have it. Signorelli under center, 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the near side. They give it to Dunn up the middle. He's got a hole. He's across the 40, down the sideline to the 25, 20. He's down to the 10, 5, touchdown. Jarvis Dunn. This place has erupted. Holy cow. Jarvis Dunn, 50 yards on the run.
Good run by Jarvis Dunn, taking it around the left-hand side, going right up the middle at first, picking up a good block from his wide receiver on the left-hand side, running for the 55-yard touchdown, Independence.
That is a big play. When you need a big play, Jarvis Dunn steps up, and man, he just breaks it down the field, cuts to the sideline. He's gone. See, you wouldn't want to be, it says Jarvis Dunn, touchdown.
When you're number 1 in 3A, you have to make spectacular plays just like that.
And Mr. Dunn did it. It's a done deal, baby. Jarvis Dunn takes it in. 23-18 your score. This game is not over yet, though. 11-38, and the Tigers will go for 2. In at quarterback's number 4, that's Darnell Keith. He's going to roll out the option. He'll take it himself, and he is stuffed. Knocked out at the 4. No good on the 2-point conversion, 23-18. Surprise there, Darnell Keith going into the option.
Well, Darnell Keith taking it on the right-hand side. If he would have looked upfield, he had Dustin Signorelli wide open, but I guess he didn't see him, decided to keep it, and the 2-point conversion was no good. So 11:34 left to go in this ball game. It's 23-18, Independence.
We haven't seen Keith go under center all this year, but he does it. That maybe a new trick for him as the season goes on, rolling him out. He doesn't convert. 23-18 off the 55-yard explosion by Jarvis Dunn, and the Tigers regain the lead at 11:34 remaining. They do not convert the 2-point conversion, so we go back to a 5-point game in favor of Independence. A lot of time left, Brett. That's a big play, though. These teams right now are trading big plays.
I'll tell you what, Jeff, right now it's a really good ball game with 11:34 left to go in this game. Anything can happen at this point. I want to remind everyone this game is brought to you by Bill Hood Ford Game of the Week.
Ponchatoula Fitness Center, as well as Expert CB Joint, Rabondo Builders, and Pete's Pharmacy in Independence. We want to thank our sponsors. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here bringing you prep football. Here we go. Tigers kicking off to the Demons. Back to return is Bo Jackson along with Ronald Curry and Jimmy Tate. He'll take it for Demons across the 30 to about the 32. First down, Franklinton. Wow, what a game. Last week, we had a great game, 22-20. This one looks like it's going to come down to the wire as well.
So plenty of time left to go in this ball game. Franklinton's getting this ball back, even though Independence scored a touchdown. I think Franklinton still right in this ball game.
It's not over till it's over, and this one is definitely not over by any means. Here we go. Franklinton has it. Ball is at the 32-yard line. They're down 23-18 with 11:30 left in the fourth quarter. You can hear the Independence crowd chanting defense. Bo Jackson in the backfield, the lone back. Newman drops back, has some good protection, steps up, throws. Incomplete to the intended receiver, Curry. And he couldn't get his hands on the ball. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Good pass right there by Newman, but it looked like number 4 and number 8 and 9 kind of got in each other's way right there, enabling the quarterbacks to bust up that play for Independence, bringing up 2nd and 10 for Franklinton.
Independence will not be denied in this game. They have fought back, and these teams are duking it out now, trading big plays back and forth. And it looks as if that might be the way the game goes down, just a big plays back and forth. If it is, we're in for an exciting final 11:25 of the game. That play by Jarvis Dunn, the big run, really got this crowd into it. Brings up 2nd and 10. Newman under center. He's got Bo Jackson in the backfield. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. That will be the big 6'4", Petty Cossie. Newman steps up, throws downfield, wide open is Curry. He makes it at the 45, down the field to the 40. He's got blockers down the sideline. Tripped up, he's down to the 27-yard line. First down, Demons.
Curry ran a post pattern straight down the middle of the field. Looking like a blown coverage in the secondary because Newman saw him. No one was on him. Number 80, Cossie picking up a good block downfield, enabling number 4, Curry, to pick up another 14 yards on a play. First down, Franklinton.
Well, right there, you've seen Ricky Newman come out in the second half. He's throwing the football. Right there, he drops back, airs it out down midfield to wide open Curry, makes a catch and a big first down, and someone down on the field.
I believe it's number 4, Curry, shaking up.
We'll take a quick lead 23-18, but Franklinton is driving. They are at the 26-yard line. Bo Jackson in the backfield. Ricky Newman up to center. He's got his line ready to open up some holes. The near side receiver is Terry Gill. 3 receivers to the far side. 1st and 10. Newman drops back. He's going to throw again. This time goes to the right corner of the end zone to another big receiver. And it's intercepted by Chad Alexander in the end zone. Tigers have it. Oh my goodness, what a play by Chad Alexander, the 5'6" senior. He's a corner. Brett, when I saw Chad Alexander in the preseason in scrimmages, I said, this kid has got ability. And right there, he breaks on the ball well. He made a great break, good coverage, big interception.
Well, the coach is trying to gamble right there, trying to go downfield on a seam route to number 80, because you know he's got some serious height on him, about 9 to 10 inches on him. Just great concentration by Chad Alexander to pick that ball off.
Unbelievable. They are trading punches left and right. The Tigers have it. Turnover by Franklinton. 1st and 10, ball at the 20. 2 men in the backfield. They give it to number 11. That's Neely Hubbard, and he rolls up to the 28-yard line. Near a first down for the Tigers. And right now, again, we're under 10:30 in the game, and you know the teams are just coming out to play. This is where you dig down deep and you go for it. You have to make plays at this point. They're trading punches, and whoever comes out at the end with the last punch could end up with the win.
Franklinton has the momentum coming out of the gates in the second half. It looks like once again the momentum has shifted back to Independence.
It has. 3rd quarter went right to Franklinton. 4th quarter back to Independence. We have got a dandy of a ball game for the 2nd straight week. Tigers have it, 2nd and 1. They give it to Hubbard. He trips up in the backfield, but I think he got the first down. Neely Hubbard. It is a first down with the Tigers, and the carry by number 11, Neely Hubbard.
Neely Hubbard picking up 2 yards on that carry, just enough for the first down. Independence.
Another great game, Brett. What can we say? People are getting their money's worth out of these games. Independence has been, you know, they've really hit some competition these last 2 weeks, but they have stepped up when they had to.
I guess Independence feels like in the past couple of weeks they've blown out teams so the fans have left early.
1st and 10, ball at the 30. They pitch it to Dunner on the left side, looking for blockers, cuts it upfield. He's got a little room, crosses the 40, and he's up to near the 45-yard line. First down, Tigers.
Well, Jeff, if you notice, throughout 5 games this year, Independence has really blown up the competition. So the last 2 weeks, I guess they felt their fans were leaving early, so they kind of want to play a close ball game these last 2 weeks so they'd stick around.
Yeah, I mean, this is when you need your fans at home in a game like this. You got to have that support. The fans have stuck around and really given them that home field advantage. Royce Semeka checks back in for the Tigers. Another big first down on the run by Jarvis Dunn, and we'll see if Independence can hold on like they did last week, pulling it out 22-20 against the Laranger Wolves. That was a game that went right down to the final play. This one could as well. 9:29 left, 4th quarter. If you're just joining us, 23-18 in favor of Independence. They're trying to move to 8-0 and keep that number 1 ranking, and they will not drop out of the number 1 spot in 3 until they do lose. So very important as they take on Amite next weekend. You might want to get to Amite at least 2 hours before the game if you want to catch a seat, because that place will be jam-packed.
It's going to be packed, it's going to be crowded, and it's definitely going to be noisy.
It's going to be rowdy in Amite next week as the Warriors take on the Tigers in another 8-3A showdown with a capital S. Here we go. 1st and 10, 2 backs in the backfield. They go back to Jarvis Dunn up the middle. He breaks through the line, up the hole to the 38-yard line. First down, Tigers.
Jarvis Dunn, Independence keeping it very simple, going up the middle, going up right behind number 66, Barry Whitmore. Jarvis Dunn picking up close to 14 yards and the first down for Independence.
Jarvis Dunn really picking up some mileage in this fourth quarter, running the ball straight up the middle of the Demon defense and picking up big yards. Another first down. He takes it to about the 38-yard line. And about 3 consecutive first downs in a row for the Tigers, really running the ball strong. The offensive line starting to open up some holes. Roger Brister checks in for the Tigers at receiver. We're near the 9-minute mark.
With 9:04 left to go in this ball game, it's Independence 23, Franklinton 18. Signorelli comes up the center. 2 split backs to his right, 2 backs in the backfield. Is going to give it up to number 11, Nelly Hubbard. Nelly Hubbard's going to bounce around to the right, slip some tackles, but he's going to be finally brought down at the 35-yard line. Independence picking up 3 yards, picking up 2nd and 7 for Independence.
Independence is really driving the ball now. They scored that last time, and now they're coming back and they're really doing well. It looks like they got everything in gear, and you know that the offensive line, they're doing well. They're knocking some time off this clock, and they score here. It could be over.
That's one thing they might have to do right here. They still got 8:30 left to go in this ball game. They have it in their own 35-yard line. But I think it's able for them to win this ball game. They're going to definitely chew up some clock before they punch it in the end zone.
Independence really showed some poise coming back after being down. They didn't do anything in the third quarter. They came back in the fourth quarter to do everything. And it really shows the poise that this team has to come back on a great Franklinton team like this.
A lot of teams would have maybe given up, maybe slacked off, but not Independence. They're the number 1 team in 3A. Signorelli's on the center. He's going to give it to Jarvis Dunn around the left-hand side. And he's going to pick up close to about 5 or 6 yards on the carry. And he's going to be looking at 3rd and a long 1 for Independence.
It seems like every game when it comes to the fourth quarter, the Tigers' offensive line, they take over and they start pounding the ball. And right now, you can tell that Franklinton looks like they're starting to get a little bit of winded out there. And if Independence can score now, Franklinton, you know, they're going to have a long drive and possibly what? Independence is up by so much, they need 2 scores to come back and beat them.
Signorelli's going to give it to Jarvis Dunn up the middle. Dunn slipping some tackles and appears to have the first down for Independence, taking it down to the Franklinton 25-yard line.
First down for the Tigers.
This looks like it's been one of Jarvis's better games. He hasn't really been out hurt. The first few games, he's been kind of nagging injuries here and there, but this game he's run really well and he hasn't shown any hurting or anything like that.
He'd have to have easily over 100 yards. He had about 55 on that one run, so I would say he's right at the 100-yard mark, if not over the 100-yard mark tonight. And like you said, that big 55-yard run was the big blow against the Demon defense. Here we go, 1st and 10. They give it to Dunn. He shakes up the middle, breaks through tackles, takes it up around the 18-yard line. And Brett, tonight we've seen the fans are out. We've seen a few turnovers. We've seen touchdowns, big plays. We've seen a complete game tonight. Defensive stands, high drama and intensity.
All around an excellent ball game tonight. Both teams have played very well. A few mistakes on Independence's side, but I'll tell you what, they kept their heads up, their minds cleared. Right now they're up by 5 points, 23-18, with 6:24 left to go in this game.
2nd and 4, ball right at the 19-yard line. Hubbard and Dunn in the backfield. They go to Dunn again. He's been getting the work tonight. Breaks through tackles, stiff arms a man down to at the 10. Ball is fumbled. I believe it's on the field. Franklinton says they have it, and they do have it right now, and it's Franklinton football. Jarvis Dunn fumbles, and another turnover by the Tigers. They just have had trouble holding on to the ball in the last 2 weeks.
Franklinton, when they've had to come out with a good defensive stance, Jeff, they've come out with that's their 2nd forced turnover tonight. They forced Independence early in the ball game. Signorelli fumbled it. Now Jarvis Dunn fumbled it. Franklinton, they're very well in this ball game with 6:07 left to go, only down 5 points. They want to try to come out of this game with a win.
1st and 10 Demon from their own 12-yard line.
They're coming away twice.
Independence has had several fumbles tonight. They had 2 last week in the second half, and you know what? That's going to come back and haunt you no matter how good you are, and that's what it's done tonight. Again, they give teams chances, and right now Franklinton has a chance. Down 5, 6:07 to go. They give it to Bo Jackson. He barrels his way forward down to about the 15-yard line, and you just have to wonder how much longer they're going to be able to do this and keep winning. I mean, you can't keep. Eventually, it's going to sneak up and bite you.
Last week when they played the Raja, they were up 22-14, so LaRaja needed 8 points to even tie the game. That was a pretty decent test last week, but it's a critical test for this defense right now because they're only up by 5 points. If Franklinton scores, they take the lead.
It's a one-possession game, and it's been that way this whole second half, so you have to, or at least this fourth quarter, so you have to be very careful when it comes to turning the ball over. 2nd and 7, Bo Jackson in the backfield, and Newman will roll right, step up, throw. He's got Curry down the field. He's got it across the 20. And he is across to at the 22-yard line. That's close to a first down. They'll have to measure it very close.
Curry slipped out of the backfield right there. Newman found him going down the right-hand side of the field. It looks like it's going to be an umpire's timeout for a measurement. Referee's timeout.
Official timeout.
They're going to measure that. Brett, it's again inches. This is a very, very close call. All these first downs in the second half have been real close when they measure them. It's a first down for the Demons, so they continue to move the football and milk the clock. 5:07 remaining, fourth period, 23-18. Independence up by 5, but they just turned the ball over on a drive, and now they've given the Demons new life. The ball is at the 22-yard line, and again, we stress the importance of turnovers. Doesn't matter how good you are. If you continue to turn the ball over, eventually it's going to get you. And right now, the Tigers are holding on to a 5-point lead. Newman under center, Jackson in the backfield. 1 receiver to the near side. That's Cossey, and 3 to the far side. They fake, steps up. Newman throws over the middle. Incomplete to the big physical number 80, Petty Cossey. Good coverage by Chad Alexander. That ball was thrown kind of high, even for the 6'4" wideout.
Well, Newman wanted to throw the ball where only he could get to it because number 1, Chad Alexander, was on the coverage. As you know, he only goes 5'7". But not a bad pass by Newman, keeping it safe to get another shot, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 for the Demons. From that 22.
Brings up 2nd and 10. They give it to Courier on the left side. Flag on the play.
Okay.
Straight ahead with the guy with the pump on his head. Straight ahead. A little bit extra. Let's go get some.
Illegal procedure against the Demons. 5-yard penalty will bring up 2nd and 15.
Looks like Franklinton shooting themselves in the foot right there. Had a little penalty on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 15. That's not what you want late in this ball game.
2nd and 15. They're at the 15-yard line. Here we go. Newman under center, no backs to the backfield. He will throw it. Rolls left. Under pressure. Steps up. Throws. He throws it up. It's anybody's ball. And it's caught. Intercepted by the Tigers. That's number 10. Alex Goodwood on the pick. Another turnover.
Number 20, Kobe Payne on the interception for the Independence Tigers. This guy is all over the field week after week, making big-time plays for Independence.
You gotta love this if you're a football fan. I mean, this game has just gone back and forth. As soon as you get up to do something, the other team has the football. I mean, it's back and forth. Somebody down on the field. 2 players, 1 on each team, down with injuries.
Jeff, do me a favor, do the viewers a favor, and go ahead and dissect that play for everybody.
Well, right there, Ricky Newman rolled to his left. He had some time. Eventually, he had pressure coming on him. He had to get rid of it. He just threw it up. He's thrown the ball up tonight and had his receivers make the plays. Right there, he did it again. His receiver had double coverage on him, and the ball was tipped up. It was anybody's football, and Payne came down with the pick. So those are dangerous plays, but, you know, he's had to do that tonight. He has the big physical receivers. He's expected them to make the plays, and so far tonight they've done it. Right there. It was tough to ask the receiver to do that when he had 2 men all over him. And the Tigers pick it up on the interception. Number 4 coming off the field, that's Darnell Keith. He's played a tough game tonight. And there is a Demon on the field right at about the 47-yard line. We're not sure who it is, but he's down. He's getting up. That's number 89, Richie Berkman. So Richard Berkman gets up along with Darnell Keith. Both guys are healthy, and we're happy to see that. 4:30 left, fourth quarter, 23-18 Independence just intercepted a Newman pass. They have the football right at about midfield. And again, we go back to turnovers. Both teams have traded big plays as well as turnovers in this second half. That's been the story. If you're writing your lead for the newspaper tomorrow, big turnovers, big plays. That's been the name of the game in this game so far between Franklinton and Independence.
Like I said, Jeff, when Independence gets the ball, I'll tell you what, Jeff, these fans get into it, I'll tell you what, they really stick out.
Unbelievable. Signorelli has two backs in the backfield. It's Hubbard and Dunn. Signorelli fakes the handoff. He'll take it across the 40, lowers the head. Knocked out of bounds on the quarterback keeper. That's going to be close to a first down. They're going to have to bring out the chains again. Well, there's no doubt this Independence crowd definitely gets into the game when their team is playing well and makes a big play. They are there to support them, and that's what you want to see.
I'll tell you what, Joe, I think this is the loudest the Independence crowd has been all year. They show some good support behind that football team.
I want to thank our sponsors, Rabondo Builders. If you'd like to contact them and you need a house built or a new addition, contact Rabondo Builders today at 375-2077. They will work out any financial constraints that you have. 2nd and 2. Signorelli again takes it up the middle, and he's got the first down. We also like to thank Ponchatoula Fitness Center. If you'd like to work out in a family atmosphere, you're intimidated by big, bulky weightlifters, hey, Ponchatoula Fitness is the place for you. Stop by at Ponchatoula Fitness Center at 1330 Highway 51 and talk to Mike Turney on his friendly staff. They'll hook you up with a workout as well as a protein drink. Call them on the phone at 386-8507. That's Ponchatoula Fitness Center.
Also like to thank Expert CV Joint, the muffler headquarters, located at 14173 Highway 190 in Hammond, Louisiana. If you need brakes, mufflers, complete front end repairs, call them at 230-0555 right now.
First down and 10. They give it to Dunn. He goes up the middle, doesn't have a lot of room, but gets it up the field, turns it up for about 3 yards to about the 30-yard line. 3:47 and counting, fourth quarter. Independence holding on to a 23-18 lead, trying to grind it out on the ground and run the clock.
Call the phone, there's a flag on the play. Looks like this one's going against Franklinton. That's not what you want to do with 3:45 left to go in this ball game. It's going to be a personal foul against Franklinton. Tack on 15 yards, Independence first down.
Personal foul on the Demons. Tigers will take it and move the football.
Penalty gives the Tigers 1st and 10 from the Demon 15.
Here we go, 2nd and 5. Big call, Signorelli under center. Hubbard and Dunn in the backfield. Sameka and Landry wide right at receiver. Signorelli takes it himself up the middle. Might have got one or two, but not a lot. Franklinton defense takes him down.
I believe there was a miscommunication on that play because it looked like he wanted to give the ball to number 2, Jarvis Dunn. I think Jarvis Dunn accidentally ran the wrong way, so Signorelli had to tuck it and keep it. And I believe he picked up close to 1 yard on the play. 3:11 to go in this ball game, Jeff. 23-18. Still plenty of time left. Franklinton still with 2 timeouts. Anything can happen.
A lot of time. I mean, the way this game has gone so far with turnovers, it doesn't take much, and either team is right back in a position to win the game. So we shall see what we shall see. 3:11 remaining, 23-18 ball game. The Independence cheerleaders are pretty psyched up at this point, trying to get the crowd into it, and the crowd is into it. Broadcasters are into it, the cameramen are into it, the referees are into it, as well as the coaches. And you know what? That's what you want at a high school football game. Drama at its best. We've had it all tonight. Tigers talk it over in the huddle, try to design their play on 2nd down. They've got 9 yards to go for the first down. The ball is right at the 14-yard line. the play comes in from the coaches. Keith Corona, the coordinator, sends in the play, and here we go. 2nd and 9, 3:11 remaining, 5-point Tiger lead. They're trying to pad it in the final minutes of the game. Signorelli under center. Hubbard and Dunn in the backfield. Landry and Brister to the left side. Dunn's got a hole around the right side. Takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. That could be the game-winning score, Brett.
Good run by Jarvis Dunn, taking it around the right-hand side, taking it from 14 yards out, picking up 2 key blocks from number 66, Barry Whitmore, and also number 64, Aaron Lipps. Tremendous blocks around the right-hand side, enabling Jarvis Dunn to get the 14-yard touchdown.
Should be his 3rd touchdown of the night. Jarvis Dunn has found it 3 times. That was a 14-yard run. His other one before that was 55 yards, right up the gut. And his first touchdown was the first score of the game from 1 yard out. So Jarvis Dunn, 3 more touchdowns to tack onto his career. He's had a big night. Gives the Tigers a 29-18 lead. They'll go for 2. Darnell Keith running the option again. Steps up, rolls right, throws. Incomplete, but the Tigers take a 29-18 lead.
In the end zone, your score.
An 11-point cushion at this point
Tigers.
in the game, and Brett, 3:06 left. That's a 2 scores that Franklinton has to pick up if they want to tie this game or win it. So it puts them in a situation they've got to score quick.
Well, they're down by 11 points, 3:06 left to go in this ball game. Jeff, if they score a touchdown, they're gonna have no choice to go for a 2-point conversion. They're gonna have to pick it up if they score the touchdown.
Jarvis Dunn was held in check last week, only 45 yards. He's easily over 100 yards tonight. He's found the end zone 3 times for 3 touchdowns. It's been a big part of this team, and like we said, he's been kind of beat up this year. At certain times of the season, he's been hurt and had to come in and had limited roles, but tonight he stepped up big for his team in this second half, and they have an 11-point lead. Can they hold on with 3:06 remaining? Number 1 team in the state. They've had a few scares the last 2 weeks, but they have stepped up when called on. Aaron Lipps set to kick it off. Bo Jackson back to return for the Demons along with Ronald Curry. And Curry will take it out to the 20, across 25, down to the 30, hit about the 32-yard line. That's where the Demons will take it, 1st and 10. Coach Charles Baglio pacing the sideline right now. His team up by 11 points with 3:01 remaining. He's had a scare last week and tonight, but his team has stepped up, and he right now is looking on, hoping his defense can come up with another big play to seal the deal. 1st and 10 for the Demons. They send Curry in motion. Jackson in the backfield. They give it to Curry on the right side. He is caught up in the backfield, but he's still on his feet, breaks downfield, takes it up to about the 35. Coach Baglio, 34 years, his final year, he says this year at Independence, he says he'll hang it up after this season. And it's been some ride, but his real goal this year is to go and win a state championship. He talks it over with his coach and says, you know, we got to win this game. We've had a shaky time, but, you know, he has really had 2 big-time games these last 2 weeks. His team has stepped up. Next week, or after this game, he'll get ready for Amy next week. 2nd and 8. Now they'll put Newman in the shotgun, drops back, feels the pressure, he's got to get rid of it. He runs down the field, and he is dragged down from behind with the sack by number 8, Flem Williams.
And also number 92, Phillips, on an assist as well. Looks like the clock is going to continue to run with 2 minutes left to go in this ball game. 29-18, Independence. It's going to bring up 3rd and 15 for Franklinton. If they want to have any chance in this ball game, they're going to have to convert right here on this play. Newman's in a 4-yard shotgun with receivers to his left and right. There's going to be a flag on a play. Let's see what it's about.
Call of game. Demon. 5-yard penalty.
It seemed like in the beginning of the second half, Franklinton had something going, but in the fourth quarter, it's been all independent. Newman's in the shotgun, receiver split left and right with Bo Jackson standing next to him in the backfield. Newman calls for the ball. He's going to drop back. He's going to gun it downfield. He's going to hit number 80. P.D. Carsey, but the clock's going to keep running with 1:20 left to win this ball game. He's going to look up 4th and about 7 for Franklinton.
Timeout. Tigers.
My hat's off to Franklinton tonight. They have played a very good ball game tonight, but they know they're going against a very good team in Independence, the #1 team in 3A. I tell you what, this Franklinton team looks like they're for real.
It's tough coming in here to Tiger Stadium to play the Tigers, and next week Independence and A meet. You know, A meet sitting here looking at this game going, you know, now we have a shot for a 3-way tie. A meet beats Independence next week. You know, Franklinton beat A meet would have beat Independence, or if Independence beats A meet, you know, it'll be the shot for #1 next week.
The next 2 games are very crucial for the Independence Tigers. Right now they're sitting on 7-0 on the year. Could go to 8-0 with 1:11 to go in this ball game, 29-18. Franklinton down by 11. They got the ball on their own 37-yard line. Newman's on the center. Looks like he's got 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left with Bo Jackson in the backfield. He's going to go in the center now. Newman's going to roll to his right. He's being flushed out of the pocket by number 20, Kobe Payne. He's going to hit his receiver downfield, number 10. Kraniki Baker picking up the first down. He's going to stop the clock with 1:06 to go.
That's one thing. Franklinton's not going to give up. They're going to keep on fighting to the very end. With 66 seconds left, you know, I don't know if they have enough time.
Down to ball.
So do you warm up the bus on this one? 1:02 remaining. This game's over.
2nd and 10.
I don't know, Jeff. It's still in high school football. 1 or 2 is plenty of time, because you got to realize on a first down, the clock stops. It's not like the NFL where the clock keeps on rolling. So Franklinton still has a little wind left in their sail.
Well, you can go for a 2-point conversion. I mean, not 2-point conversion, an onside kick as well. So, you know, that could come into play. You're right. Anything's possible, but ball's at midfield. Big throw. Who knows? Don't leave yet. Game's not over. 29-18. 1:02 remaining. Independence with the lead. Newman back in the shotgun on first down. Drops back. Got some time now. Has to throw it down the near sideline to number 80. He's got a man, and it is intercepted by number 4. That is Darnell Keith, and that probably will do it, Brett.
Independence just sealed the deal right there on that 3rd interception tonight. A really poorly thrown ball right there. He should have kind of let him out a little more with Darnell Keith. I'll tell you what, Jeff, when these cornerbacks had to step up tonight, they've really stepped up to the plate.
They have, so it looks as if it'll be 29-18. Independence moving to 8-0 on the season and keeping that #1 ranking as they will defeat the Franklinton Demons. A great game. It went down to about the last 3 minutes until Jarvis Dunn found the end zone from 14 yards out, and then that interception by Darnell Keith. We've seen 2 spectacular games back-to-back weeks. Next week, we're probably going to see our 3rd straight sensational game to view as the Tigers travel up the freeway to take on A meet, and you know, that game's going to be, we expect that to be just as good as this one, if not better. And then the Tigers will have their final game at Albany. That's going to be a challenging game as well. Albany's playing good football of late. So the Tigers have 2 more games in the regular season. If they can win those, they're 10-0, and they've got a direct route to the Superdome. But, you know, those 2 games are not going to be easy. The Killer A's, A-Meet and Albany. We'll see if they can take them out. And it's going to be interesting because, Brett, Francis, we've got a lot of teams in this area that look like they're going to the playoffs, possibly 5, 6, 7 teams that we'll be able to follow. You know, we have 2 or 3 teams that could easily go deep into this, and the rest of the teams could maybe be knocked out first round, but you never know. They start stepping up, so we could see a lot of our local teams going deep into the state playoffs this year.
Well, Independence has 2 more ball games left after this. Looks like they're going to move to 8-0 in a year, but Jeff, if they want to go far in the playoffs, they're going to have to cut back on the penalties and the mental mistakes.
You're right. They've had turnovers tonight, and they've overcome it the last 2 weeks, but they've got to cut it down because it's going to eventually get you. And you know, Coach Baglio and his staff knows that, and they're going to work on that and try their best, but they've got to hold on to the ball in order to be a more solid team. That's the final 10 seconds, down to under 5, and final score tonight, Independence 29-18 over the Franklinton Demons. Brett, great game tonight.
Great game on both sides of the ball. Independence looks like they're losing the momentum going into the third quarter. Franklinton had something, momentum shifted to their side. They went up in this ball game, 18-17, but Independence being the #1 team in 3A prevailed in the end, winning 29-18.
We will